Oh my god, Sean, why did you do the 300? Oh my god. Give us one moment, Sean, and I'll put actual volume on. Woo, Flamigo Dumpy. You guys can't hear Danny yet. Oh no. Insert gay panic noises. Time to stream. Oh my goodness. Yeah. which is which is weird because I have you like loaded in right now. Danny, would you kiss Gibble? Gibble's a funny guy. I can't believe you're doing that. You're all good. So dreams. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't hear Danny yet. Danny would absolutely kiss Gibble. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the self-promos. Very, very good, very, very good. Yeah. Take your time, take your time. Yeah. Are you ready to be heard, by the way? No, not ready to be heard? Yeah, sorry. Go for it. Sorry, Sean. She will get to your question in a moment. How? True. You go on ahead and do that. Sean, how is volume sounding? Is like the game volume like way higher over my own voice, or how's it going? No game volume yet? Are you kidding me? I have this thing at like 30%. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't hear it because I got that's gonna be desktop audio. Apologies. Yeah. Hmm. Dummy, dumbass, boobs, enjoyer. I'm all three of these things. Yes. Let me get that rolling. Rose gold memoirs. There we go. There we go. Check DMs and share with Danny. She's currently panicking right now. Reasons Voltorb and Electrode explode. 1. Got startled. 2. Anger. 3. It wants to because it's funny. It is pretty funny, yes. Alrighty. Once we are all prepared, we will get rolling. Now, okay, good. I'll go ahead and put you... Alright, desktop audio is on. Sean, go on ahead and say hello to Danny, see how volume is going with game volume.
Hi. I'm here. I'm finally I'm only 5 minutes late. It was all me. I'm sorry.
Oh, snap.
May, congratulations on getting first. Hi, Fang.
Danny, you might want to stream the actual game. You're streaming your stream to me right now.
Oh no! Oh no, streamception.
Return to panic.
I forgot. No, I forgot.
It's all good.
Panic. No. I'm a professional streamer, I promise.
Danny, would you kiss David? I would assume so, yes.
David the Pokemon or David the person?
Does the answer change?
The Pokemon, I would, hold on.
Would you kiss Gastrodon?
Hold on, let me
Oh, the
think about
Pokemon.
it. Let me look at his face. Let me.
Oh, that's right.
Just a bunch of slime. I don't do sticky slimy.
Would you kiss Barbaracle, David?
No, I would not kiss the barnacle, David. I'm so sorry.
Look at you.
Oh, I'm looking. Oh, I'm looking.
He's just a funny guy.
Arrest me, I'm looking. I can't hear myself.
Reminder that Gastrodon is a racist snail? What? It's a slug, though. And it's not racist. Sorry, I probably should have said that part first.
That's the important part, is that it's a snail.
Yeah.
A slug, I guess. Okay, so we were prepping for things, and I am still collecting all of the money.
I think it'll be fine. I don't think you're gonna need too much. I think we should focus on your moveset first.
But I didn't even... Hold on, I got cookies in my mouth.
Yeah, that's fine. I got Doritos for the occasion. My signature move. For the finale.
I didn't get the carbos or the protein for May yet. Oh, I didn't mean to stop that. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Let me at least go and get the carbos and the protein for May.
Gotcha.
Because you already gave me what I need for that.
You know what I need. Huh?
Oh, I almost just drowned myself. Drowned? Wow, I'm great at words.
Oh yeah, I also have speaking of that, I also have spicy water for the occasion too.
Ooh, I don't have any spicy water.
Eats beach sand for nourishment. Should one Gastrodon encounter another of a different color, a fierce battle will inevitably ensue. From PLA. See?
Okay,
Racist.
20 carbos, 20 protein.
Yeah.
Okay. And then no, I wanted to sell. I want to sell. Please. Please God. Have mercy on my soul. I can hear the crisp crunch of Doritos.
Oh, she's so serious about this. She really doesn't want for anybody to die.
I'm desperate, okay? I'm desperate. I forgot that I had 3 carbos from Zeffy already that didn't get used. I could have just not spent as much money. Damn my life. Normal gem.
Who on your team would you let into your home, Doc? Well, I mean, Zeffy is like a literal chandelier.
I would let all of them except for Rhydon and Gastrodon into my home because I don't want to clean up the slime, and Rhydon would break everything.
Listen, Chandelier can want my soul, it's just not going to be in my room.
It's just not gonna be fair.
Same thing for Fang. I can just hang up Aegislash wherever I want.
Fang, thank you for the daily dumb bitch juice straight from the source. Look at all those bottle caps that I can't use.
I wish that we could. Hang on, can we use bottle caps before the Elite Four? Hang on. Or
I think you
before
have
the
to
champion?
beat the game.
Let me see. Hyper Training, Pokemon, Sword, Shield.
I think you have to beat the game. Because I think that's when the, like, battle tower or whatever opens.
Let me see. You have to have completed the story and gained access to the battle tower. You're correct.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and sell them.
Yep. And they have to be in level 100. Wow.
Oh, great. Okay, so bag.
How big is
Go to
Chandelier?
other items. Go to protein. Use protein on May. Use Carbos on May. I can use all 23 of them.
Very nice. Yeah, you should
I'm
be able to
gonna
use...
all 23 of them.
You can use a maximum of probably 25, because that will give them 250 stats. Or rather, stat XP, if you want to call it that.
Okay, check summary. So, there's May.
Let's take a look. Okay. The lower speed is a little bit... Sea Dog death? In homes illuminated by chandelier instead of lights, funerals were a constant occurrence, or so it is said. That's fine. I have a lot of fish that can take the soul of before it gets to me. Alright, let's see. As far as Flapple goes, it still does not meet the threshold to be able to outspeed Haxorus without a Dragon Dance. Does it have Dragon Dance? It does have Dragon Dance. Do you have a Dragon Attack move? Maybe you can get one from the move tutor. You can trade that for Leech Seed.
Let me see. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. I tabbed over to this. I tabbed over to something. I had to make sure I tabbed back.
Ah.
I didn't wanna. Remember a move. Flapple.
Oh, I mean that.
Twister. And Dragon Breath. Dragon Pulse. Dragon Rush.
Dragon Rush will probably be it. You're looking for a strong physical dragon move.
The accuracy leaves some to be desired, but...
Yeah, get rid of Leech Seed for it.
Okay.
Do you have a Focus Sash?
I think so.
I would probably give that to Flapple.
Which one's the focus sash? The red one?
That or a berry that would, reduce...
Aha,
there you
there
go.
it is.
Yeah. Go on your berries real quick. See if you have something that reduces the damage taken by a, dragon-type attack.
So, I think I accidentally sold all of those. I think we looked at that last time. Yeah.
Ah, I see. Understood.
Yeah, because you were telling me to sell, like, everything that I didn't think I'd need. We didn't really use many of the berries.
Yeah.
So I just got rid of most of them.
That's fine. It will make it a little bit awkward to, like, swap May in without just immediately consuming the Focus Sash. Just because, you're more than likely going to be swapping it into an attack. But it might come in handy if something dies. Because, like, the main goal of it is that you want to be able to send in May, have her Dragon Dance up against something no matter what the cost would be, even if it would normally kill her, because Focus Sash would keep her safe. And then after that, you can just spam Dragon Rush and kill. Let me see what your other mons are.
Oh, did I already teach? I didn't teach Snip's Dazzling Gleam yet. I should do that.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's
Draining
right.
Kiss?
Yes, trade it for Draining Kiss. This is actually really, really cool, because you could, theoretically, just swap Mayan on an attack from Haxorus that you think that it would survive. And then it's gonna go for Outrage. So instead of, this can also work up against Dragapult too for a clean switch. If you swap in May, their dragon types are gonna want to use a dragon move. So you can swap in Snips after that.
Yeah.
For a free switch without any damage to Snips.
Right.
So you can use that to your advantage there.
Okay.
But I think that's all that's really needed here.
There's nothing else, I don't think. I got enough to get like 30 more of the EV items.
That's fine. Who do you want to focus them on? Who do we have left that we haven't focused on?
We haven't done David, Fang, or Casper.
I think that Fang would be the most important. Or sorry, not Fang. David would be the most important person here. Make sure that David has plenty of HP ups and Zinc is special defense, I think. So you can just split it in between those two. Bum 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 bum.
I'm trying not to have like too much background noise.
You're all good. You got a funny May in the background?
Since she's playing Lethal Company, she sometimes yells through the microphone. Because the louder you are, the better they can hear you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine. I get it. I do it too. It's
Yep.
terrifying. The game's terrifying. Scary.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Let's see.
There we go. Now I can get at least 20 of each.
Very
So
nice.
it's Fang, we said?
Yeah, so 20 HP ups and 20 Zings. No, not
Oh.
protein.
You told me attack and speed is what I wanted to focus on for Fang.
No, sorry, we're doing David. So HP up and
Oh,
Zink.
okay.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry,
looking
sorry.
at Fang. I was like, but attack! It says attack right there in my notes!
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Okay, David. So, 20 HP ups, and then Zinc. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was losing my fucking mind for a minute.
No, you're all good.
Look at that one iron. 20 zinc. 20 HPs.
Very good, very good. All right. Now for movesets, let's take a look at your team. Okay. I remember this because we wanted to have David be good for pretty much any situation outside of Charizard. Just to keep her from getting solar beamed or something stupid like that. Let me see. Yeah, no. This is a fine moveset. Next. This is fine.
Dug it in mine.
Pretty much perfect, I think. If you wanted to... No, I think that this is fine. This is fine. This is perfect. Is there
Lalo,
anything?
can I have some Doritos?
Yeah, she can have some Doritos. Here you go.
Awesome, thank you. I just want Doritos.
You
I
may
have to...
You may have Dorito. Now, Hammer Arm doesn't really do much for you here. Do you have the ice punch TM?
I think I do. Let me check.
You don't have too many answers into Charizard outside of throwing in Caspar whenever it can't use, the G-Max grass
I have
move.
Ice Fang.
Ice Fang is fine.
Okay.
Basically, this is just what I would have you use up against, like, Haxorus if you had any other crazy contingency plans that you needed to use.
We said Hammer Arm?
Yeah.
Place it with?
Yep.
Hi, Tara. Okay. So there's Caspar. The only one left is Sneer. Boop. I'm so sorry, Tara. For whatever reason, I can't hear my sound alerts. I don't know why.
And Snip is fine, too.
This all the way. Is that in the... Hi, Castiel. You're gonna have to wait.
Is that the cat?
No, that's the dog.
Oh, it's not. I see.
Okay, so I'm gonna save so that nothing bad happens.
So that no death may occur.
Oh, right, I'm repping Marnie. I forgot. I'm fancy dressed for our win and repping Marnie. Hi, Fang. Thank you for the head pats.
Okay, so... Hello, everybody. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing something a little bit different for the championship. Instead of having our battle be side by side, Danny and I are going to set it up so that you'll be able to watch us do it one at a time so that we can observe. And just kind of have it be a little bit more, you know, streamlined, and so we're all more focused on like the main person that's currently playing at the time. Danny, how do you want to do it? Would you want for me to go first, or for you to go first?
I don't want to go first.
You don't want to go first?
I don't wanna.
That-
I do not. No want.
That's fine.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
It's okay. So, what we'll do then is that we'll both go in as normal, and then whenever the fight starts, you can swap your overlay to look at my thing.
Okay.
Whew. So that way it doesn't really have to change as far as like who's talking to who and etc. etc.
Okay.
All right, I'm excited.
I'm so nervous.
We got this. We got this. We've been training for this.
Do we get to go onto the pitch in our clothes, not our not our?
I don't think so. Do we even go through this way? I don't think we do, actually.
I was excited. I just ran down here out of sheer habit at this point.
Yeah, same here.
I guess we're...
Let's see.
Oh, I guess we're talking here.
Are you ready to face Leon?
No!
Yes!
I'm ready to kiss his face! I'm ready to smooch his face. I'm not ready to fight him. I'm scared.
Come on, we got people cheering our name!
Alright, we gotta do our spin, our victory spin.
True. Danny, how long have we been doing this?
Oh, I preemptively posed. I don't know, at least a couple of months.
Yep, it's been a couple of months.
Excuse me, let me spin.
A lot of gaming.
I can't. I give up.
You're more than fine. A lot of gaming, a lot of sexy captures and boss fights and all manners of debauchery. But now, we're gonna be earning our goddamn Doritos.
Doritos.
Let's do it up. We got people cheering for our name.
Okay.
Now let's go kiss Leon.
Mwah!
Danny, kiss him to death!
I can't right
My matches are always sold out, but this... I've never seen a crowd this wild. Everyone knows what you two did for us this week. They know you two are the ones who caught Eternatus and saved the future of the Galar region. A real hero, who battled alongside the legendary Pokemon Zacian and Zamazenta. I couldn't have dreamed of two better challengers to help increase my winning streak. Now that I've seen just what kind of strength you possess as the greatest of challengers, crushing both of you into the dirt will show everyone just how strong their champion truly is.
Thanks, Stream Elements, for only just now telling everyone that I went live, I guess.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Come on, Doc, Danny, let's make this a final match that'll go down in Galar's history! No, a match that'll change Galar forever! We're gonna have an absolutely champion time!
Leon, I'm scared.
Alright. Danny,
Yeah.
shine the spotlight.
Now I'm in the box.
Now I'm in the computer chair! You both are challenged by Champion Leon! It's one of the duties of the champion to get the crowd fired up.
Alright, now I wait. I didn't heal before I went into this.
What, you didn't?
It's only a little bit of health that David's missing, but I did not heal at the Pokemon Center.
I see. Don't worry, I also made a pretty crucial mistake. I gave Zephy a choice choice specs when I really wanted to use Protect this turn. You know what, that's fine. We're not a bunch of bitches! Come on! Yes! A super effective hit. I'd expect nothing less from your team. That's one down.
You got this, I believe in you.
We're nowhere near done yet. Alright. Haxorus. What on earth are you gonna use on me right now? I'm expecting an earthquake. So you know what that means. Snips, it's your time. Nice try. Snips knows exactly what I want. Alrighty. I forgot if I actually meet the threshold to be able to make this work. But let's figure it out right now. Very nice. Geez, Snips, okay. Alright, next up, Rhyperior. Alright, I'm expecting a rock move to come my way at this time. So the Pokemon that I have set up for this one in particular is May. But since we're going to be eating the rock move, we need to adjust just a little bit. Instead, Fang's going to be the one to tank it.
Tank it.
Now you might be asking, why am I sending this one out whenever I'm not even going to be attacking with Fang? Because now Rhyperior only has two choices to use right now. Either it'll go for Earthquake or it's going to go for Heat Crash. There is no universe in which case this thing is going to be going for Mega Horn, which is the only thing it can use up against May. Now, is Heat Crash going to hurt? Yes, but it will never kill. This is fine. Aiming for super effective hits is a surefire way to claim victory. I couldn't agree more, Leon. Give us some sip! Rhyperior down. We got 3 mons left. We got Dragapult, Rillaboom, and Charizard. Dragapult.
Shit, someone just followed the trend.
Woo, thank you very much for the follow. Like big stanky feet. I'm trying to have a battle here, big stanky feet.
Thank you for following our boy.
Yes, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, so this is actually a little bit tricky because we got 2 possible moves that it's going to be going for. It can go for Flamethrower or Shadow Ball. I think it's going to prefer Shadow Ball in this instance. Which is actually not too good for me. But you know what? That's perfectly fine. I think what I want to do here... swap and Snips, who I know can tank it. So something unfortunate about this matchup for me is that Togekiss will never be able to outspeed Dragapult. Which is fine. Oh no. Okay, that's a special defense drop. With that, I don't think that I would actually be able to eat that. So instead, what we'll do... I'm expecting a Thunderbolt to be coming my way here. Actually, no. That would not be the best move here at all. If a Thunderbolt comes my way, Caspar would be the best one to go for. But after that, I'll have to swap out again. I really don't want for Fang to die for this. Not at all. So Shadow Ball dealt 57 damage to me. That's basically 120. Yeah, no, I can't risk it right now. It's definitely gonna go for Thunderbolt, so I gotta swap it to Caspar. You fool! My special attack is rising! On a Pokemon with no special attack.
Yay, that special attack though.
Yeah. Alright.
Look, it gives you a free swap in though.
It does give me a free swap in, but... So here's the problem. So Shadow Ball dealt 57 damage to Snips. It's gonna be using Shadow Ball next.
Right.
So if it does that, and then the next move that it uses is gonna be Thunderbolt, that might just kill Snips.
Ooh. Lori, thank you for the head pats. I don't know if it's gonna redeem properly because this is a whole new setup that I didn't have time to actually put the head pat on. Here, just in case, I can manually do the head pat on Laszlo. Laszlo gets the head pat.
Get off of me!
Head pat.
This is fine. Alright, so this is actually very, very, very dangerous for me. You know what?
No.
This is going to be very, very tough. I think that this might actually, this might result in some very bad things for me. But this is the only way that I can even hope to do it without having to sacrifice somebody.
Ooh.
This is going to deal a lot. Hold on tight, Caspar! Actually, that did not deal as much as I thought it would. Oh well, Ice Punch! That did not kill.
Oh, so close.
Unfortunate. Leon, that's cheating! What part of hardcore Nuzlocke did they not understand? You know what, that's fine. This is gonna be higher range! No, it didn't.
Joshers has redeemed a head pat and a hydrate.
Understood, understood.
I have already run out of water, so hold please while I go get some more.
Oh my god. I have plenty of not water. Thank you. Alright. Time for Rillaboom. We already know full well what this thing's gonna want to do to me. It's gonna want to hit me with that hardcore drum beating. So what is my out here? Zephyr would be a great asset to me here.
He wants to beat the drum, but does he want to beat cheeks? Is the question.
If we're gonna be going for drum
have an
beating,
apple.
what that means is it's gonna be... Alright, Snips resists everything that could possibly come at me, but drum beating will slow down my speed. I have to remember that. Okay. That's fine. I'll take the speed drop. So now, we're gonna use Wish. Endeavor is fine. I'm kind of curious as to why I did that. In fact, this works out excellently. This is continuing to work excellently.
Wait, they don't hear me? No, my microphone.
What? Danny, no!
God dang it. I'm the greatest streamer, guys.
No. I'm sorry, guys. I flubbed that up, I
I'm
think.
the best. I'm the absolute best streamer, guys. Hi, I'm here. Good lord, let me redo everything from the get-go. We're, 30 minutes in, and I've only just now noticed it.
She is indeed here.
Congratulations to May on getting first. Thank you to Fang for the Daily Dumb Bitch Juice. Tara, thanks for the boop. Fang, thanks for the boop. Fang, thanks for the head pats. Ori, thanks for the head pats. Josh, thanks for the head pats and the hydrate. So the setup looks a little bit different today. I'm in the box and Laszlo's in my chair with Laszlo staring at him.
That's me!
We decided for the champion match we were going to do it one at a time. That's why I'm just kind of sitting here waiting. And Laszlo's doing the fight. So we made little scenes for each other so that we can have the person who is actively
I'm not finished
doing the
having a
fight
champion
pick up
time
the
here.
main
And I won't
screen.
let anyone else have... Sorry, go.
Golly.
You're all good. Alright, so... Go
My
on.
redeems also, I don't get to hear, I don't know why, but I'm not hearing any of my sound alerts, and my redeems might not work. Quite right, I do need to hydrate, thank you. May reminded me that I had a hydrate that I didn't actually drink yet, but I've drank it now. But I can't hear my sound alerts, my redeems for like the head pat and the horny jail and stuff. Well, I manually did the head pat, I think. I manually turned the head pat on because I don't think those redeems of head pats, horny jail, hydrate, and stuff, I don't think those are going to work right now because I couldn't have time to set the scene. So I'll do my best to like manually get them to go, but just bear with me if they don't do the thing. Yeah, see, thank you for another boop. I didn't hear it, but I can see it. I see my little ghost pop up. So I see you're up against Charizard now.
Correct. Alright, so basically this thing is gonna G-Max, Gigantamax immediately. It's gonna be using its G-Max Rockfall move. So what we're gonna do against that? Well, we got a funny little Fang boy! Who can eat that just fine. I'll show you what Charizard can really do. It's Gigantamax time! Big ball! Yeah, hit me, you big-ass bastard. Come on. Ah, yes. An excellent endeavor. Now we know what he's gonna want to use now. I got a steel type up, it's a fire type, it's only natural he's gonna be going for G-Max Wildfire. But what would he have to say if I had something that could suck it up? Zeffy, it's your go.
Right, because our Zeppies both have flash fire, right?
Exactly. It's a champion time to turn up the heat. Charizard, it's time for a G-Max Wildfire! What if I... But that doesn't mean we're done yet. You've done well. Now it's time we only have to fight up against its real moveset. Fire Blast is going to be coming our way. And I think that we've been neglecting one particular person on this team.
David.
It's your time to shine. So what I've done here is I've made it so that the Charizard has kept the Sandstorm flowing. With that Sandstorm up, David actually has a 50% increase to its special defense. Not like he would even need it. You done did it now, Leon. You did the one most irredeemable theme in the world.
David.
You fucked with David!
You fucked with David.
He dodged it! David, run! Shit, 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 shit!
Oh no.
Zeffy, go!
Someone please, God, clip that. There's the love of all those good holy. You messed with David. Who touched it?
That was a 5% chance! David, what happened? What went wrong? Alright, Ancient Power is gonna be coming up. Fang, I need for you to come out and do that again. And for the love of God, please don't give him a 10% boost to all of his stats. This is fine. Thank God. Alright, out comes Fire Blast
Now we
again.
try again.
Yep.
Okay.
This is what we call AI manipulation. We have to make it do what we want, or else we're gonna die. David, do not get burned, please! Woo! Alright, now!
David, once more again.
You've done the worst thing you could ever do! You fucked! Worth! Say it with me now. David!
Oh look, Ori, you get free advertisements because I forgot to turn off the thing to.
Oh, hell yeah.
I meant to keep Laszlo's on. I completely forgot to turn off Ori and I think Fang and May. So they're probably gonna get free advertisements too.
That's fine. I think I'm actually, I think for some reason my connection is actually going unstable. But that's fine, because we just not won. Alright,
Thank you, Ori. Thank you so much.
now! Danny, I'm gonna keep it right here.
Oh.
It's your time now.
Oh, I was eating an apple.
It's your time now!
Oh, my apple.
It's your time!
Okay, I get my chair back. Okay, I've got my chair back. I'm good.
The title, You Fucked David!
I do that. That is a thing that I do.
Oh my goodness.
Why
It's perfect.
Why does this keep moving? My stream is not having any of it right now. There. Anyway. Okay, so, hi. Aegislash is here. I don't remember my plan.
Oh.
The duality.
Don't worry, it's...
Weslow, ready to go. Raren knows every step of the way. Danny.
Okay, don't worry. I'll make sure to have the thing up and we can try to walk through it together. Alright, so your first mon that you're going to be fighting up against is Aegislash. That's what you're fighting right now, yes?
Yeah.
Alright, so the only thing that this thing can do on you is going to be Shadow Ball, Sacred Sword, and Flash Cannon. I believe, if we recall correctly, Zephy... Zephy should be able to kill it in one flamethrower. And I don't think that you're risking much by tossing it out right now, because the only thing you're going to be using it for is going to be Aegislash and Mr. Rhyme.
Okay.
So you will take some damage. But Mr. Rhyme can only 3-hit KO you at max. Never mind! You get the freebie. That works.
Okay. Fire.
It's now time for Flamethrower.
Oh.
Don't worry, that's fine.
Leon.
It's gonna hit you with one move now.
Ow.
This is fine.
I'm faster than it. This is
Don't worry.
Leon!
This changes nothing.
This changes what?
It changes nothing.
High hit, big hit, thank you.
Yep. It's in blade form now, so it does not get its boosted defenses. Alright, Haxorus has come out. It's more than likely going to try to use Earthquake. So who would be able to eat that? You saw it in the fight with me. It's time for Snips!
Is it Snips? Oh, okay.
Remember, it's flying. He's immune to Earthquake.
Oh, yeah. I just focus on the fairy, because the fairy is my favorite part.
Hey, that's fair. E. Alrighty. Nope, and as we know...
I was just looking to see who else I had.
Oh, gotcha.
Dazzling Gleam. I dazzle it with my gleamage.
Yes.
Big fairy noises.
Boom!
Dragapult.
Dragapult.
Oh, look, another dragon.
Okay.
Do I stay with Snips? I don't remember.
You're actually in a better spot than where I was here. I think that your best move would be to stay in and hit with Dazzling Gleam. It's going to try to Thunderbolt you, but I don't even know if it's going to two-shot you or not.
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt!
Yeah, thank you, Leon.
There you go. Easy peasy. That did more damage than I thought it would.
Yay!
Alright, Mr. Rhyme. It's gonna be coming at you with an ice move.
I know that Zephy is my counter to him.
Zephy is indeed your counter to it. Actually, this Mr. Rhyme also happens to have Thunderbolt. Honestly, this might be the best time for you to send in Fang. Because you resist everything that this thing has.
Togedemaru.
It's time for talking to Maru.
The round boy.
Easy peasy. I fear nothing. Now, give it an anime pro tag tackle. Or headbutt, rather.
Bonk. Bonk.
Bonk!
My brain just didn't register for a minute that the headbutt was supposed to be the iron head.
Yeah.
I just sat there and stared at my screen for a second, like, that's not headbutt. But it's iron head. It slam head into Pokemon. It's a headbutt. Bonk. Because I'm faster than him.
Yep, and he got a 100% chance to hit,
Big
too.
fat man.
Unlike David with Rock Blast.
Oh, hi, Inteleon.
Okay. So this thing's got Mudshot. And it will kill Fang. I think that your best option, you only have Inteleon and Charizard left. If you're going to be using May anywhere, I think now's the time.
Sassy lizard. Inteleon is a sassy lizard.
Yes. Absolute sass.
Excuse me? Oh, that is okay. Grav apple.
Apple?
Big shiny button.
Big shiny button's funny. Tearful look. Okay, I think that reduces your special defense, which will hurt if it goes for Dark Pulse next. Oh,
no,
okay,
it's
no,
my
never
attack.
mind.
That's it.
That's fine.
No, I don't
Apple?
hit it as hard,
Bonk!
but... Oh, hey, I just finished.
Wait, what? What? You killed him anyway!
I'm clearly the best.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. Okay, hell yeah. Nice job, man. I'm not finished having a champion time here, and I won't let anyone else finish it for me.
Charizard.
Alright, so it's moveset. It is, for you, it is Fire Blast, Air Slash, Solar Beam, and Ancient Power. So, here's the thing here. If it decides to go for Air Slash, I'm fairly certain that's the strongest move that it goes for. And if you swap into Zephy for that, Zephy's gonna die. But, if it decides to go for Fire Blast, and you swap into Fang to eat the Air Slash, Fang's gonna die. So I think that our smartest move to do here would be to send in Caspar. Because he resists both.
Okay.
And even if his special defense is not all that good, we still have Eviolite to be able to help out with that, as well as resisting
He's still
both.
a little tanky boy.
Yep.
He should be okay.
I'll show you what Charizard can really do. It's Gigantamax time!
Leon, I'm gonna steal your cape. In fact, what you don't know is I've already stolen it while you were fighting Doc. You just weren't paying attention.
Oh my goodness. It's me, Leon. I'm champion now.
Just turns around, I already have it on. Where did you get that? You threw it off? I
Alright.
took it. Cape or cake? Yes. Both.
Alright, so the thing about... Oh my god, that was a crit too. You tank that thing hard. Don't get caught up on a critical hit. Focus on what you're gonna do next. Its speed has risen. That is terrifying, but at the same time, this thing's faster than your entire party anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So you already know what this thing's gonna want to use next. It's gonna want to use a grass-type move.
Oh, grass type.
But... what we want to do...
Hydrate.
Hydration? Understood.
Thank you, Justin, for the hydrate.
So here's the thing. We really want for this thing to use its, Actually, Okay, so we know it's gonna use the grass type move.
If only it was a water type, because I have Storm Drain.
That is true. Yeah, we
But I
haven't
also
used
have
it.
Flash Fire.
We do. So May quad resists it, but we gotta think about what's gonna happen next. Because afterwards... Well, actually, hang on. I think that we do actually know what it would use in that instance.
Fire.
So here's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. You can send in May, who quad resists the grass move. Then send in Fang, because we know that it's gonna go for Airstream now. Since that's what it did to Caspar. And then after that, it's gonna be all out of its moves.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I would say swap into May, then swap into Fang, and then whenever it's all out, you could swap into,
May and Fang just playing tag team at this point. Just May goes in. Ha-ha!
Exactly,
Fang
they're backing
goes,
each other
Fang
up.
goes in. Ha-ha! That is exactly how you guys do it. Yes, and now heal her.
That's correct. And another crit! Holy crap! Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't tell you to send in Fang, because that would have been terrifying. Alright.
I did not want to hit fight. No.
Yeah, no. So we know it's gonna go for the flying move.
Fang.
Yep. And Fang takes care of that perfectly.
Just two balls, just pass them back and forth. Yeah.
Boosh! Do it to- Oh no, oh no! Wait! Justin, did you really just- We gotta do it to him now! It's time for Fat Byakuya!
No. Okay, so now I just sit here for 10 minutes until Fat Byakuya.
Wait, what do you mean?
What?
You know exactly what time it is. You know what he's wanting to use.
My
He-
boy?
He wants to use a fire type move. So it's time for Zeffy!
My boy! My other boy! My other de boy. There's so many de boys, Jesus Christ.
Yes!
Give your fire.
Okay, so now we know what's going to be happening next. It's going to want to use ancient power to take down Zeffy, but we're not going to let that happen. Because we know that Caspar can... Because we know that Caspar can eat that pretty well.
Oh gods. It's just, I'm just playing tag with my team at this point.
That's exactly right. And we're making it work! Okay, that's actually really, really handy. I'm fairly sure that got rid of any possible range of it being in Fire Blast distance. Now it's gonna want to try to use Solar Beam, which gives us one turn to end it all!
Ice Fang.
No.
No?
Stone Edge. it's
Is
quad.
it? Okay.
It's quad weak to it.
Oh. See, I'm the dumb bitch. I just saw ice and was like, ah, ice. It's like, wait a minute, that's not water. That's frozen water. That doesn't count.
This is what you get for fucking with David in another timeline!
In another timeline. And Caspar in this one.
You have a dream about fucking with David, you better wake up and apologize!
Alright, so perfect that we ended it here. May is level 69. May can never level up.
Oh my god.
You can snips on your end.
Oh my god.
May and snips can never level up.
Very true, very true.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no, never mind.
Snips is
Actually,
already leveling up. Yeah.
Snips is down 70. Unfortunate. Alright, I'll swap back over to... I'm gonna have to swap it back over to my layout. Okay. Let's go!
I accidentally clicked the button.
You're fine,
We're
you're
going. He threw his head. I like his little grin.
We did it! My time as champion is over, but what a champion time it's been! Thank you for the greatest battle I've ever had! Have $15 billion!
I have so much money. Hello, I'm just fat. Yeah, kid.
Just for 10 minutes. Just another...
Oh, are we done?
I think it's just 3 minutes, yeah. My Ultra Ball. Congratulations, Doc and Danny. You've beat even the unbeatable champion, making you the new champions of the region! You two have become a first-rate trainer. I offer you my heartfelt congratulations!
I like that on my screen we are like perfectly in sync.
And now that you've grown so strong, perhaps it's time I started looking ahead myself. It's time we adults started working on improving the here and now, for the sake of all that's to come. And you, Doc, and you, Danny, what you want to do is believe in yourself and your party Pokemon in order to create that bright future we all hope to see.
Babe. Babe.
The babe. People of Galar, here you have it! The new Who Legends born right before your eyes! Your champions, Doc and Danny! Bet you can't wait to see what kind of future a kid with this kind of streak might bring about! I sure can! Let's watch and see what they can do! Kablamo.
Hey, we
Pokemon
did it!
Sword and Shield, we did it! Oh my goodness.
And nobody died.
I'm actually very, very surprised that it happened. I thought that we were going to lose at least somebody. Listen, whenever it comes to the final battle, like, all that you really need to know is that as long as one Pokemon leaves alive, you win.
You win.
Yeah, you win the Nuzlocke. We did better than that. We did better than I thought. I thought I was going to have to sacrifice at least 1 or 2 people. I thought that freaking May was going to have to die, or Fang was going to have to die.
No, I don't want either of them to die.
Or even worse, Davey!
I wanted all 3 of those specifically to live. And if anything had happened to Zeffy, if Zeffy had died, because that's my Ninetales, Zeffy and Justin would have both killed me.
Listen, there was a reason that I stayed in on Caspar versus the Dragapult. I had a feeling that that was the most expendable one to you.
Caspar and Snips, honestly, at that point. Like, I just didn't want the other 4 to go.
Right, yeah. Alright, time should be up by now. Yeah, no, this was your first ever hardcore Nuzlocke, wasn't it? And Soul Link at the same time.
Yeah.
Does it feel good?
I'm just looking at all of the sins that are, like, piled above my head from the other Pokemon that we lost, though.
Listen. Some may say that they're just tools. But I like to think of them as friends who understand. Who wanted to see you succeed no matter what, even if it costed you their life.
I still hear Anna's voice. You don't have another psychic type, bitch!
And listen, they understand. They knew that some sacrifices needed to be made in order for victory to be achieved.
I'm so mad that it took me until end game to get another fucking electric type. I haven't had one like this entire game up until Fang.
It was all Fang.
With Fangarang.
That's actually really, really funny. Oh man.
Just this whole time, literally, I've been just begging the game, please give me an electric type of some kind. Some kind of electric type. And I didn't get one until right at the end. I was so mad.
Did you feel happy that you actually got to use Fang?
Yeah.
and May, and David.
David.
David,
Hey.
I do feel a little bit bad. We didn't use David much at all for this one. I kind of felt like we would have needed it for Inteleon, but Fang actually worked out well and was able to handle that, and well, no, we didn't have Fang handle Inteleon. We had someone else, I think. Yeah, we had May. Because May was going to be... That was the only time that May would have had any time to shine, too. So, David sat back and ate nachos for May to show off.
I mean, honestly, that's probably how he prefers it. Is to sit back and eat nachos while everybody else does the work.
That's how I would have preferred. And that's why I brought Doritos with me as I fought.
I got an apple. Maybe that's why May did so good. I got an apple. Cheer her on, so I was eating an apple.
You're the one that threw the grab apple.
It was my grab apple. I'm the Pokemon all along.
That murdered Inteleon, despite the attack drop on May. That was good. Oh, man. Yeah, no, that was really, really
We
good.
did it!
I'm very, very proud of us. Like, me and Elmer have had like very similar moments of this too, but I think that you need to be incredibly proud of yourself for this, Danny. This is something that not a lot of people are really able to do, and you did it with flying colors.
I had my hand held a lot.
Listen.
I was just here to look pretty and do what you told me to do.
Oh. Well, I mean,
2 soul locks.
for the fight, or for the final fight, perhaps, but like,
No, let's be honest. This happened a lot throughout the majority of the gym battles too.
there were some spots, but you didn't really need my help for a lot of the gyms. For like,
I disagree.
oh, fine. Oh, hey. Press the app button.
Oh, the app button. Right. Look at you, little Pikachu! You little bobblehead Pikachu! Hi, Captain. Thank you for the daily dumb bitch juice. You missed it. We just beat Leon.
We won. We beat the game. We're
Why?
actually the best. Victory spin.
We're the champions. I wanted to get it like right in the middle on the dot of the Pokeball, but I couldn't manage it.
Let me see if I can.
All right.
I got it.
There you go. Nice.
Hey.
It's fine. Let's go talk to my mom.
Yep. I will always talk to your mom.
Oh god, I wasn't prepared to voice Magnolia.
And your grandma. Hello.
That's not my grandma, that's Sonia's grandma.
True, true.
Congratulations, champions. Here, I've got a little something for you as a celebration. Oh goody! I could have used that a while ago.
Master Balls?
Professor Magnolia, why, you didn't have to come all this way. After everything Doc and Danny have achieved, it really was the least I could do. The wishing stars that make Dynamaxing possible are parts of Eternatus. And when Eternatus was awakened, Dynamax energy flooded the entire region. Because of that, Dynamax Pokemon were popping up all over, causing trouble across all of Galar. But Doc and Danny and their friends came to our rescue. The Dynamax phenomenon has long been an important part of Galarian culture. I hope everyone will use the power of Dynamaxing correctly in the days to come. So, young ones, please, do what you believe is best. Goodbye. I have to go take my old lady nap.
God, I want to have an old lady nap.
Poor Professor Magnolia. It seems she's quite bothered by the chairman's actions, since she helped carry out so much of these researchings into Dynamaxing for him. Oh, okay. We're done.
All right. Yeah, I think that's a good wrap. We can do some of the DLC content as like extra, but we have officially completed the hardcore Soul Link Nuzlocke for Sword and Shield.
Guess what? Excuse me.
We are the champions!
Fucking struggled.
We done did it.
I like how I ended up posing facing away from Mom. You ended up posing facing towards her.
We know what's really important to me.
Mom, are you proud of me?
All right.
Mom, are you proud of Doc?
Are you proud of me? How proud of me are you?
We'll have to end the stream for that.
Now, I think it's time for us to go ahead and get into our tier list. What do you think?
Yeah, give me just a second to... I'm gonna swap over to just chatting for a second.
Yep.
Because now I can actually stop watching. Close out of that. I have to have it pulled up. And I don't have to have this Mac. I'm gonna, but I don't have to. Alright. Tier list. Yeah! I'm ready.
All right. So, what I like to do at the end of all of my Soul Links, guys, is I like to have it so that me and my Soul Link partner are able to pretty much take a look at all of our mons that we went with all along our journey and kind of give them a nice little rating over just how well we thought that they did. So, as far as for the tier ratings go, for S, we save this for the Giga Chad tier.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta do this with you.
Yep.
Okay. Give me my keyboard. This is the Giga Chad tier. Got it. Okay.
Okay. So we have our Giga Chad.
Mm-hmm.
We have our top tier.
Top tier.
After that, we'll have our... Let's see. Actually, you know what?
Mid lane.
I'd like to say we can have our good tier. Or decent. Yeah, decent. We'll have our decent tier here.
Decent. They were fine, but they weren't, like, the best that we had.
Mm-hmm. Then we'll have our underperforming, so we can have our bad tier. You know, we'll be nice if we can put it as underperforming.
Underperforming.
Underperforming. And then I like to have the bottom tier, or the second to bottom tier, be didn't use. So we can have this one be for like Pokemon that like we ended up getting, but we didn't really use for any particularly good fights or meaningful fights. So it's hard for us to really be able to give like a good tier rating for it.
I'm gonna change these colors.
That's fine. In between decent and underperforming, I think we need another tier though.
Between decent and underperforming? Okay.
Yeah. This tier will be surprised us, or how should we put it? This is a tier that I like to put.
Good?
Yeah, we can have surprisingly good. So this is basically gonna be Pokemon that we thought would have been bad, but ended up being very good. And we could change that color as well. I'll make that blue for me.
Actually, should we have it as underneath decent and over, or should we have it over decent?
Oh, we can have it over decent. Just to show that, hey, this actually performed a lot better than what we expected, but it's not top tier, probably.
Okay. And then surprising good is gonna be Lello. Top tier is gonna be Lime. Giga Chad's gonna be the brightest of greens. There we go. Because now it's a stoplight. Well, it was originally a stoplight, but now it goes red is bad, green is good.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm content now.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so I guess with our tiers out of the way, let's go on ahead and get started.
Okay.
Now, I think we should go on ahead and find our placements for our champion team.
For
So,
champion. Okay.
so let's start off with Zeffy. How would you rank Zeffy? Because I never got a Ninetales.
I love Zeffy dearly,
Mhm.
and Zeffy has been a pretty big member of my team that I can personally recall in the late game.
Mm-hmm.
I remember having Zeffy a lot, and I really like Zeffy. Zeffy was really good for me.
Okay. So where do you put her?
As soon as I can find Zeffy
Yeah.
on my
It's-
list, I scrolled way too far.
You're fine, you're fine. It's listed based off of
I see it.
generation, so.
I'm gonna put Zeffy at least in top tier.
Ooh,
Like,
okay,
at least,
okay.
because I loved Zeffy dearly.
Yep, I'm fine with that. Yeah, Zeffy didn't really disappoint at all. And that's
Zeffy might not have been like my biggest contributor to
Mhm.
all of the like ending it, but Zeffy was definitely really good.
yeah, yeah.
And
Like
just in general, Ninetales
as
baby.
yeah, and like as far as fire types are considered, like you've had this for almost every single situation that you needed a fire type, and it's always worked
Yeah,
out
it's
well for
always-
you.
Yeah, it's usually been either Zeffy for me or False as Torkoal.
Mm-hmm.
But then False died, so it became exclusively Zeffy almost.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate circumstance. All right, in that case, I think that I'll also join you in putting my Zeffy, which was Chandelure, at top tier as well.
Yeah.
Because this little candlelight actually was spitting. And by spitting, I mean spitting a lot of fire.
Spitting so much fire.
And, well, I know that you really got a kick out of Zeffy, so I'll put Chandelure just beneath Zeffy as far as that tiering is concerned, I guess.
I love Chandelure as well as Zeffy.
Mhm.
I love them dearly. You're gonna have to wait, Castiel. I'm almost done, I promise. I promise. I'm almost done. Just hold on, okay? Stay down.
Okay, and I'll go on ahead and give May my Executor. I think I'm gonna give Executor a just a decent rating. There were not this is probably just because we ended up getting Executor really late into the game. But there weren't really many opportunities for me to use May to her fullest capacity. It was really just to counter Rhyperior, and that was about it.
What generation is Flapple?
Flapple is Generation 8, so it's probably going to be at the very bottom.
I found her.
Oh, actually, hang on. I think that we actually need another tier. Let's have one beneath decent, and say, and have this one be surprisingly bad. So this is for Pokemon that like we thought would be good, but ended up not helping us out at all. I don't think that Zeffy belongs in this tier. Or sorry, not Zeffy. I don't think that May belongs in this tier at all. But just for a possible rating for other Pokemon, we'll see. We'll see.
Here's gonna be green, and then Gigachad is gonna be blue,
Hmm.
and then this one's gonna be this color. All right, so surprisingly bad. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I loved having May
Mm-hmm.
so much. Gravapple was a godsend for me, especially in that last fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, May's somewhere in the top 2 tiers for me.
Let me find Flapple. There we go.
Oh, are we putting in our other ones as well?
Yeah, I'm putting both of ours in.
Oh God.
the same
Okay.
tier
What
list.
was your Zeffy is Chandelure? Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to that part. Where is Chandelure? And it's in here somewhere, right? right?
Yeah, Chandelur's in Gen 5.
There it is. I see. Chandelure. Alright, so Zephy with Zephy, and then your May is Executive. That's very early on. That's very early.
Yep.
There they are. Okay, so yeah, I would put them in either Giga Chad or top tier because they were, you know, I relied heavily on May really near the very end.
Okay, so you would put May in top tier?
I would put May in at least top tier Giga Chad if I could.
Gotcha. I just have Executor for me and decent. Are you okay with that placement for that one? And don't worry, like, my May rating does not have to be the same for your May rating. This is just based off of the Pokemon's performance.
Oh, okay. So my May can be in top tier, and yours in decent. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm keeping May up in Giga Chad for me.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Interesting. Yeah.
I'm keeping her up there because I relied very heavily on her, and that last move, just one-shotting.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking sassy lizard. Mwah.
Yeah.
Piece.
All right.
I also
hey,
just in general love Flapple.
1 second. Let me actually change the stream that I'm sharing real quick so that you can see my ratings in real time. There you go. Should be able to see it now. All right. So your Giga Chad pick is going to be for Flapple. Okay.
There's gonna be one in there at least, if not more.
All right, so you can pick for David. Where do you put your Gastrodon?
Oh, you already know where David is going.
Where's David
You
going?
know where David is going. You absolutely know where David is going as soon as I can find Gastrodon. There's so many. I can't find Gastrodon.
It's in Gen 4.
I found them.
Yeah, they're paired
They
together.
were right next to Ambipom.
Yep.
We know where he's going. We know. He's got to be in the Giga Chad. He can't not be. He's got to be there because David. We even have a whole name for him.
Oh, wait. I think that Giga Chad tier should probably just be for one person per.
Oh, just one? Okay.
Yeah,
if
like...
we're doing that, fine. Fine. Thank you for the head pad, Spang. I didn't know we were sticking him at just one of them.
You're fine. Like, well, actually, no, not necessarily. I take that back. We can have David be Giga Chad as well as Flapple if you want. Because that wasn't.
No, I'm gonna put everybody in list of top tier, but the ones that are potential Giga Chads are gonna be at the very front of top tier.
Okay.
And we can decide Giga Chad based on who's there.
Gotcha. We could do that then.
Okay. Your David was a barnacle boy.
That is true. It's Barbaracle, and clearly Barbaracle is going to be Giga Chad tier for me because David. We'll have it be top tier for right now, but yeah, no, it's David may unironically be Giga Chad for this particular playthrough.
Where is Barbaracle again?
Gen 6.
I feel like I see him. There he is. Oh no, I dropped him somewhere. Where did I drop him at? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh
no.
There he is. Okay, I found him.
Got him. Good.
I got him. I accidentally hit mouse 3.
Here, you should stream your page for me so I can see.
Oh, right. I completely forgot about that. I wasn't even looking at yours.
You're fine.
Change windows to there. There we go. Okay.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh, okay. You have your barnacle boy. Okay.
Yep. All right. So now, for Snips, where would you put Snips? Just out of curiosity.
I'm gonna say Snips is at the very least indecent. Like, at the absolute lowest.
Honestly, I would say that
If not higher.
I would say that Snips is like pretty high top tier. For me, it's probably more than Zeffy. Where do you stand on that?
I can agree with that.
Okay.
I can absolutely agree with that. As soon as I find Togekiss. Togekiss is down here somewhere.
It just
No,
feels
it's
like
not.
to me the second that we got Togekiss, the sooner that like our special attack core just felt a whole lot more secure. And it works very well with Zeffy because neither of them can really eat fire types, but Zeffy can eat the steel type moves that and poison types in my particular case that Snips wouldn't want to take. And in exchange, Snips can take the ground type moves that neither of our Zeffys wants to take. They worked out super well together.
Yeah.
So yeah, their typings complemented themselves incredibly well, and Togekiss just being fast and able to kill both of Leon's dragons was insane. I think that deserves at least top tier here for me.
Yeah, I can absolutely agree with that.
Okay, how do you feel about Caspar?
I'm okay, so I know that Caspar, like Rhydon in general, is a good mon to have for Nuzlocke. Like, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general, like he performed about as well as I expected him to. He didn't really surprise me. He wasn't bad by any means, but I wouldn't say that he's in my top tier list.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say he's decent.
Would you consider him to be like the top of decent, like a good standard for if you're
Oh yeah, absolutely.
if you're better than Rhydon, you belong in top tier. I think that's like what.
Either in top tier or surprisingly good, I would say.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm good with
Yeah.
that. I'll put Rhydon ahead of May for ahead of my May for this particular instance then.
Yeah.
Okay, now Fang, you go first. How do you feel about Togedemaru?
Put him in top tier immediately. I love him so much. It took me so long to get an electric type, and I finally got one, and he carried me quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he? Where is my boy? Where is my round boy?
Should be Gen 7. It'll be above Cosmog and below the freaking flower necklace Pokemon that I forgot the name of.
Comfey or something?
Yeah, Comfey.
Okay, well, I see your Fang. Where is he? I see yours. And Cosmog is over here. There he is. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna move both of them up slowly so I don't lose them.
Yeah. So
Because they're both like, right next to each other.
tell me this then. How top tier do you want to go with Togedemaru? Like, who do you think that he outperformed in top tier? Or is he at the bottom of top tier?
Ooh, I definitely wouldn't say he's at the bottom, but I also have to remember who all is in top tier, so hold please
Yeah.
as I
Like, do you think...
continue to very slowly.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
I'm gonna temporarily put them in surprisingly good so I don't lose them, but they're going in top tier somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Or do you think that Togedemaru belongs in surprisingly good?
actually, you know what? I am gonna say Togedemaru belongs in surprisingly good because I kept him for the meme because his name was Fang and he was my electric type.
Mm-hmm.
He was fantastic though.
Yeah, I mean, Togedemaru, like, the typing is great, but you don't expect a lot out of this Pokemon. I think that a lot of people sleep on Togedemaru, because he's just, he's just a little guy. He doesn't evolve into anything. He's, his defenses aren't really the best. He's really kind of just carried by his typing and the fact that he's kind of fast.
Yeah.
But we made it work, and you especially put it to good use here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that Aegislash, in my personal opinion on Aegislash, I mean, you're the one that had him, so it's all depending on how you feel about him. But I feel like Aegislash, in my eyes, was very similar to Rhydon and performed about exactly as you would expect. Really good, but it wasn't anything that you weren't already sure that he could do, because a lot of people know about Aegislash's, abilities in this kind of scenario.
Honestly, out of our final team, I feel like he would be the gatekeeper of top tier, in my opinion.
Okay.
You have so many things that you could do with this Pokemon. You can make him to a special attacker, a physical attacker. He can set up in both aspects while being super tanky. King Shield is good because it gives you basically protect, but you also reduce your opponent's physical stat or physical attack, which is like a move that we've had to use in every single boss fight so far because it's all Dynamax.
Yeah.
But the only reason that he's not like higher than Zephy is because Zephy has more immediate throughput and damage.
Yeah.
Because I could just have Zephy look at something that wants to die to Flamethrower, and it'll die to Flamethrower. Aegislash is great as like a good stalwart defender who can just plop itself down and take its time killing things without having to put a lot of risk to me or the people that it's trying to protect. So I'm gonna have it be like the gatekeeper of the top tier. Like Rhydon would be in its place, but I think Aegislash just barely comes out on top over it.
Okay.
So I'm putting it behind Zephy right now.
I can agree with that.
All right.
So,
So who's
that's
next on
everybody
your
in our
list?
team. I think that's everybody in our team, because there's David, there's the Maze, there's the Fangs, Zephy, Caspar, Snips. Yeah, that's our team. That's our champion team.
Yep, that is a champion team. Now we got to do the box.
Do we want to do the graveyard first? Just
We
get it
can
out of the way.
we can do the graveyard first if you want.
Because I have the graveyard sorted out in order of who died first.
Right. Alrighty then.
Which was
Let's.
Chicago.
Yep. Let's start off with our
Actually,
starters
you know
then.
what? You know what? Now I've just realized. Now, could I argue that we need one more tier of wished we could have used them more?
Yeah. Do you want to put that right before underperforming and right above didn't use?
Yeah, I'd say we can do that. Let me go ahead and
Okay, hang on. Look at my stream. This is what we this is what we put down as a label.
oh god, hold up. Just sad face.
Just
sad face. Because we wanted to use them more. Oh wait, no, I didn't never get a Cinderace. I had a Raboot.
Yeah.
I never got it. Okay, so Raboot, and that means you had Sobble's
Drizzle,
evolution.
Drizzile, yeah.
Rizile. Okay, so move them both up slowly so that I don't lose either of them.
Would you put yours in sad face?
Move two of them at a time. I can't. I would absolutely put them in sad face because I wish I could have used Kana a lot more. Or no, not Kana this time. Akago this time.
Right.
I wish I could have used Akago more. Akago. That's his name, not Akago. Akago.
Yep, Akago.
Okay, so that is an underperforming, but didn't use. Okay, so add a row above. I'm gonna make this one black.
Black.
Oh, use it'll be red. This one's gonna be black. Cause I'm sad. It's black like my heart.
I'll have
Black is too dark. I'll
yeah.
make it
I
light
have mine as
gray.
like a light gray. Yeah.
There we go. So I'm putting them absolutely here. Just I wish I could have used them more.
Yeah, I agree entirely. This is like a great example of a tier Pokemon. Okay,
May is dying.
Bugulus.
Regulus was one of the ones that we both had.
I would like to say Bugulus should belong in surprisingly good tier. Like
I will 100% agree with that. For what the short amount of time that we had him, I was genuinely surprised at how good of a unit he was.
mm-hmm. I
Early
feel
game.
I feel bad for being the one who ended up getting him killed in the second gym. Because this thing carried us well as like a good defensive core, especially up against the first gym leader.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a big unit for up against the gym.
Okay. Good. All right. We agree on that one. How about Duon? How do you feel? Who was Duon for you?
Duon was Machoke. We both had the same, I think.
No, I had a sorry. I had a Corvusquire instead.
Oh yeah,
But-
you did. We had a Duon that was the same thing at one point.
Yeah. We'll start off with your Machoke though. Where would you put Machoke?
I'm sorry, it wasn't Machoke. It was the little one.
Oh,
It was
Machop.
the one before that. Machop. That's the one.
Understood.
I apologize. That was me being a dumb bitch.
You're okay. No.
I would put him, since we didn't get to use him like late into late game to put him into any kind of like high tier. I'd say he was decent while we used him.
Mm-hmm. This is fun.
This is
This kind of reminds me of like he kind of served as like a pseudo Pancham, to be honest.
yeah.
And
yeah,
Pancham
yeah.
was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Corvusquire. I'm gonna have to put this one in sad face tier just because I've really wanted to use Corviknight in at least one of my playthroughs, and it just has not happened
Yeah.
yet.
You just didn't get the chance. Where is
Corvusquire is in Gen 8, so it should be in the bottom. It's the one right before Corviknight.
Well, yeah, I imagine it would be the one right before.
Oh, sorry. I just realized how stupid that sounded.
I just had to find where it is
Yeah.
on the map. So sad tier for you. Okay.
Hmm. Like, just because it's...
Anna!
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Anna time. All right.
Anna goes straight into sad face.
Yeah, Anna does go into sad face. Mm,
Anna's not too terribly far. But there she is. She's with Snivy in them.
do we want to put it in sad face, or do we want to put it in surprisingly good? Because honestly, I did not think that Life Art was going to be so handy for us. Because it was an impact whenever we lost it, but I feel like whenever we did lose Anna, there were not going to be many other opportunities where Anna would have been too great. What do you think?
You know what? I could see that. Yeah, we can put her in surprisingly good.
Okay. All right. Time for Cherry. Who was Cherry for you?
Wigglytuff.
It was Wigglytuff for both of us?
It was Wigglytuff for me. I thought your Cherry was Cherubi or Cherubim or whatever.
Nope. I had Cherry the Wigglytuff.
Maybe that was in the first run.
Probably, yeah. I would put Wigglytuff in the...
I know that Wigglytuff could have been better, but we just didn't get a chance to really use them.
I would say that Wigglytuff is just barely underperforming enough to be underperforming.
Okay.
Like, I think that it was nice to have a like a fairy type, because this was one of like the first fairy types that we gotten, so we did have a few decent matchups into like some of the dark types, but I didn't feel like we really needed too much at the time that we had Cherry. And the further that the game progressed, it became pretty clear that Cherry was kind of falling off.
Yeah.
it was held up by its good move pool. I liked that like mine has like Psychic, Ice Beam, Charm, and Play Rough. This is a good move set, but its stats just didn't really quell that very much.
Yeah, that's fair.
But like I think that Cherry can be a good gatekeeper for underperforming. I think it would be like one of the top tiers of underperforming in my eyes.
Yeah, okay. I can agree with that.
Alright, now we got Justin.
Justin, I'm sorry.
Justin.
I'm pretty sure we caught him and then immediately lost him.
No, we had Justin for a good bit. I had him as a Drifblim, as a Drifloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is sad. I remember getting like a good bit of use out of him. Now that you've mentioned it, but I didn't get as much use as I would have liked to, especially for him being my only ice type for a long time.
Yeah, it's your Snover. I forgot. You didn't even get it to
Yeah, my
evolve.
Snover.
Yeah, no, that qualifies, I think, for a sad face.
Let's see, he was my only ice type for a long time, and then I got Tiny, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started using Tiny from that point on. But then we got Biggie Mikey.
Biggie
And then
Mikey.
I got Vic, who is also not been evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so Justin goes straight into sad face for me. Like, he goes high into sad face, actually. He goes, like, right behind the starters.
I think that's perfectly fine.
Goes right there.
Let me see if I can find...
Reboot is in the sad tier because that was my starter and he died. And I'm devastated about it.
I would put...
Thank you so much, Kessa.
I would put my Drifblim...
And a Hydrate.
Honestly, I would put Drifblim ahead of May. Honestly, I think that it was a very, very solid, decent tier. The reason for it was just because it had like a very diverse move pool. It had Shadow Ball and Thunderbolt for coverage. Destiny Bond was something I had just in case it was ever needed. And I had Will-O-Wisp to be able to take on physical attackers, and it was decently fast too. So it had a lot of good uses for me.
Oh, Justin, you're in the we're sad that we lost you tier. I would have loved to be able to, make more use out of having Snover and then, inevitably Abomasnow. I would have loved to be able to make use of that, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Don't worry, Justin. You were useful to me.
You were super useful to him. Mm-hmm. Masenko!
Oh, man.
Masenko.
Okay.
Masenko was fantastic.
Yeah, Blastoise was great for me. I think it's like... I don't know if I'd put it above Justin. Yeah, I think I'd put Blastoise just below Justin, higher than May.
Okay.
Where would you put Venusaur, though?
Why did I put that there? You put that here. Hold on, I'm moving things around. I'm just gonna put you in surprisingly bad for right this very second, so that I can put. Okay, so I'm gonna say that Masenko for Venusaur would be right in that same spot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just because about the same reasoning.
Yeah, we're kind of surrounded by like a lot of my picks at the moment, I guess. Because for me, Rhydon is like super good. Drifblim was good. May was.
Leo.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh man! All right, go on.
My Leo is the whale. I have to remember, was that a Gen 3 or a Gen 2?
Gen 3.
I think it was Gen 3, yeah. There it is, whale. I didn't really use Leo. I don't remember really using Leo that much.
Hmm.
I didn't have big whale, I had little whale.
Oh, you had Little Whale? Understood.
I had little whale. Lily was the big whales.
Gotcha. So you would put Whalmer into didn't use.
I don't recall really ever using.
I think that's fine. That's a fine spot for it. We need to start filling up some of these tiers, I would say, so I think that's a-okay.
I don't ever recall really using Leo, so yeah. Who was Leo for you?
Leo for me was Mantine, and I would want to put Leo in Sad Face because I really love Mantine, and I did not really get to use it at all, but I would have to put it in didn't use.
Where's Mantine?
Gen 2.
Where?
Should be next to Skarmory.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in Sad Face?
I would want to put it in Sad Face, but I have it in didn't use.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we used it like the once and then it died.
Yep. Pretty much.
Why is Ninetales not at the top of the list? I demand a recount. We're still organizing the lists, okay? We're still sorting them out a little bit. Give us some time.
Don't worry, guys. We're gonna get there.
Nub!
Yep. Okay. Mine was Dunsparce.
Uh-huh.
And
I know where Dunsparce is good.
I actually don't recall using Dunsparce for much, and it's kind of a shame.
Nub was mostly mine, I'm pretty sure.
I would like to say that it would be indecent, but I think I'm gonna put it in underperforming just below Wigglytuff. Where would you put yours? Who was your Nub?
Mine is a Selgor.
Oh, Selgor. Okay. Do you think that it was do you think it was underperforming, surprisingly bad, decent, or
Oh,
where?
I have him. I'd put him in surprisingly good.
Ooh, okay,
'Cause
okay.
I remember whenever I did have him, I used him quite a bit for the amount of time that I had him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure he was like my first steel type,
Yeah.
or at least one of the early steel types that I had.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd put him in surprisingly good. What was yours again? Dunsparce.
Yeah,
Dunsparce.
Mine was Dunsparce, and I
There's
have it
Dunsparce.
in underperforming.
Okay, there we go.
I just feel like it could have been better. Cerulean, your go.
Cerulean was my Beware.
Ooh, okay, okay.
I'm gonna try to remember where Beware is.
It's in Gen 7.
There it is, I see. Right above Bonsweet.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know that Beware could have been really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall getting to use it very much. So I'd honestly say probably put it in underperforming. I know that I used it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall using it much.
I know that all of our underperformings are pretty much my picks right now, but where do you think that you would put it? Do you think that you used it more than you used Cherry?
I honestly don't recall. I think I'd put it like right in the middle.
Right in the middle. I could deal with that. Skuntank. Skuntank. I like Skuntank a lot. It's in Gen 4, by the way. But, I think... Honestly, I think I would put it at the very bottom of decent. I think that it was able to get its job done whenever I had a job for it.
Yeah.
But, its stats kind of were a little bit mediocre. Like, its typing wasn't really carried it pretty well, and its moveset was pretty good too. Just being
Yeah.
able to only have like one weakness in ground is so good. But by the time that I ended up being able to use it very much, it did kind of fall off for me, so that's as high as I can really make it.
Yeah. That's fair.
Toppin.
Oh god, Toppin is going straight into
Toppin tier.
a high tier. Toppin tier.
Toppin for me was high tier. I'll say that right
Toppin
now.
was definitely high tier for me. He was my go-to grass type while we had him.
Who was Toppin for you?
Toppin was Roserade for me.
Yes, I would agree with that then.
Yours was Alcremie.
Oh my god. I think...
I honestly,
Do I?
Alcremie surprised me how good it was for you. I expected Top to be good for me with Roserade. I expected that, but Alcremie surprised that he was that good for you.
I think I'm gonna put Alcremie for me just above Aegislash. Because I used Alcremie for so long. Like, I had this thing back whenever we were getting, like, level 17 encounters, and it made it all the way up to, like, level 48 level cap.
Yeah.
What do you think you would put your Roserade?
I would say right about the same, like right next to Alcremie.
Gotcha. We could do that then. Let's see.
It's Gen 4, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you just passed it. Right above the
Right
little
here.
cherries.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah, I'd say
shit,
right next
someone
to
just followed the trend.
Alcremie.
Oh, snap. Thanks a lot for the follow. What do we got? Crazy Keza! How you be? Hope you've been enjoying it.
Okay.
Alright.
Next was Cobalt.
Cobalt? I thought it was Archibald. Oh, no. We lost them around the same time. We'll go for Cobalt. Go for it.
We lost Cobalt first because I moved Cobalt in first.
Gotcha.
Cobalt is Polytoad for me.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Polytoad?
Polytoad should be Gen 2. Next to Sudowoodo and Hoppip.
Is it Gen 2? Damn.
Yep.
Okay. So, we had Kobold for a while.
Mm-hmm. We did.
And I didn't think that Polytoad... I knew I wanted Polytoad for the aesthetic because I am a sucker for it. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was.
Ooh, surprisingly good then.
Yeah. I would say just above Nub, but right under it.
I see. Well, for Poliwrath, honestly, it's among my top favorite water types in Generation 1. I really, really, really like Poliwrath, which is why I can safely say it's gonna be put behind May.
Right behind May.
I'm pretty confident in knowing Poliwrath's capabilities here. It served its purpose, but it's just a little bit better than Cerulean in my opinion, as far as like what I got out of it.
Okay.
All right.
Archibald.
Yeah, we share this one. What do you think about him?
Oh, I was devastated when we lost him. I was devastated.
Like, we had this Pokemon, like, specifically to be a Sackmon for the longest time.
Uh-huh.
And yet, every single time that we threw Archibald out, he got shit done. I don't know. I don't know if I would put that in surprisingly good or like somewhere in medium to high decent.
Is he in 4th gen?
Yeah, 5th gen.
It's 5th gen. Okay. I have to fucking find him. There he is.
Like
He was all the way evolved, right? Yeah.
I would be happy putting him in either surprisingly good or just above Poliwrath. What do you think?
I'd say I'd put him in surprisingly good. Like he was we can have him just in case we need somebody to sacrifice. And we didn't end up needing to. I don't think until the end. I don't remember if we sacrificed him or not.
I think that we just had
We had to.
I think that it was just a matter of like we thought that he could take something and it was he was the only thing that we could really do, but we didn't really use him as a sacrifice until it was just the logical choice rather than a planned sack.
Yeah.
So I think of that warrant's surprisingly good. We had a role for him and he exceeded it.
Is
Who is this all for you?
The other bubble frog.
Oh, Seismitoad, right?
Yeah.
That should be in Gen 5 for you. You tell me how you feel about Seismitoad.
Honestly, Seismitoad, I remember having him on my team more so when you needed to use him.
Uh-huh.
He was just kind of there for me. I don't recall using him like all that much. I'm sure I did. I have no memory though. He did not make any lasting impact on me.
Gotcha. Does...
So I'd put him either didn't use or underperforming. Most likely underperforming.
Gotcha.
Maybe right above Dunsparce.
That phrasing is very funny to me. Maybe above Dunsparce. Yeah, we can put him right above Dunsparce then.
And yours was...
Gyarados.
Oh, okay, so here's the problem, is that your Gyarados is Gyarados. My Sean
Was Gyarados.
How are we gonna do that?
I
we
think
can
that's...
use the mega version of him for the other one.
No, I think it's fine. I think that we could actually just, like, come to a consensus right now as far as, like, who we think would have... Or where we think that Izal and Sean served best for this one. We could even go back and, like... I can get Mudsdale and get my ranking on Mudsdale, and then we could chain that off as far as we need to.
Okay.
If we need to. But, like, how do you feel like Gyarados did on your team?
Well, this one's for you.
It is, but, like, since we both have Gyarados, I think it's only fair for both of us to be able to give our opinion on it.
Oh, okay. Then I would say, honestly, like, Gyarados was pretty good for me early game, which is whenever I used him a lot as Sean. So I would say he's, like, right at the maybe low of top tier, high of decent.
Do I know where I would put Gyarados? Potentially. This thing with Dragon Dance and Waterfall and Earthquake got so much shit done. Like, I think that just because of its setup opportunities, it's at least as good, or it's at least a little bit better than Aegislash. So I think I'm gonna put it right here. Are you okay with that?
I can be okay with that. The only reason that he's not higher on my list is because I used him a lot during early game. I didn't really use him much at the end.
That's fair. I think that's fair assessment. Man, I always feel so bad whenever I lose Gyarados, because this is like one of the best Pokemon you can get in a Nuzlocke. Not only just like having Dragon Dance, but like having Intimidate too is so good. You just switch this thing out on something that's gonna try to hit something with like an Earthquake or something like that, and then all of a sudden its attack is lowered, and then you just Dragon Dance and kill everything after that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Gyarados, very, very good Pokemon. I think that anybody who's in a Nuzlocke should treasure their opportunity to get a Magikarp.
Yeah.
Alright, we can go to my Sean later, because I know that's what your Gyarados was, but
Yeah.
we can move on over to False just to keep things on the graveyard for now.
So False, I remember False was, before we got Zephy, False was like my go-to fire.
Oh, that's right. False is your Torkoal, wasn't it?
Yeah, False is my Torkoal.
Ooh, yeah. Torkoal is very, very nice. I guess I can go ahead and give my opinion on Torkoal as well. Torkoal was... Well, yeah. Since this
Yours
is...
was Kangaskhan, right?
Yeah, False is my Kangaskhan, but we'll go ahead and talk about Torkoal real quick, just because I also had one too.
I just wanted to find it to move up.
Like, Torkoal is great. I loved how tanky that it is. Like, nothing was really able to kill this thing for the longest time. Where would you put it? Or would you like for me to give, like, my general guesstimation over where I would put it first?
I personally would put Torkoal in, like, the smack dab middle of decent.
Like, right here is exactly where I was thinking, too. I don't think it was better than Blastoise or Venusaur, but it was better than May, Poliwrath, and Machop for me. As far as, like, whenever I needed a fire type, this is the only thing that I had until I got Growlithe.
Yeah, that's exactly like whenever I used him, he was fantastic. He was my go-to for fire. He was great. He did exactly what I needed him to do.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got Zeffy.
Yeah. I guess I'll talk about Kangaskhan for a second then.
You already put Kangaskhan in you didn't use.
Yeah, no, sorry. I had. Thank you.
I was just making sure that you didn't lose it.
Yeah. I. Kangaskhan didn't really fail whenever I needed to use it, but I didn't really need to use it too often. I think it performed better than Cerulean or Poliwrath, but I don't think that it performed better than May, so I think I'm going to put it right here.
Okay.
Yep, so reliable, but didn't really make any top-tier breaking things, or even into high decent. It's not better than Rhydon, so it's going below Rhydon.
Yeah. Oh, Biggie Mikey.
Biggie Mikey.
Where is this little ice gremlin?
Gen 5.
Gen 5.
It's below Zoroark.
4. There's 5. Biggie Mikey with your big old fucking pompadour.
Yeah.
And then yours was
Vanillux.
Nilux, excuse me, the evolution.
Yeah. I can go ahead and give my take on Vanillux really quickly if you want.
Sure.
Okay, this thing, you whip it onto the field, it spams Blizzard, that's all that you do, but sometimes, I think that's enough to make a decent Pokemon if it does it well. I would put it above Torkoal for me, to be honest.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that.
Alright, yep, alright. Give me your take on, Galarian Darmanitan.
I remember using Biggie Mikey a lot because I lost Justin so early. I'm pretty sure Biggie Mikey became like Biggie Mikey, I'm pretty sure, was my next ice type.
Uh-huh.
And I remember using Biggie Mikey a lot because I needed ice.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say necessarily top tier, but I would say probably at least at the same point as Vanillite, maybe a little bit higher than Masenko.
If you think that it's above Masenko, I think, just from what I remember you using it, or just from what I remember you using out of Biggie Mikey, I would honestly put it like right below Rhydon. Because this thing hit hard and was fast for you.
He was. You know, I can see that.
You know what, while we're at it, I think that you actually got more use out of Venusaur than I did out of Blastoise. I'm gonna put Masenko higher for you than for me.
Okay. Oh, so also, should we go ahead and also get Vic? Because that's my Vanillite.
Vic? Wait, hang on. Who was Vic? Oh,
My Vanillite.
oh, that's right. You had Vanillite and I had Mime Jr., right?
I think so.
Yeah, sure. We can go ahead and put those into
We
like
could
the
just go ahead and
didn't use.
We're gonna go ahead and go into them anyway here in a second.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I guess we'll just put them in the didn't use category.
We didn't use them. Yeah, I was so adamant about catching a Pokemon so that I can name it Vic, and then I never used him, and I feel so bad about it. Where is this little ice cream cone? I've lost again.
Gen
It's definitely
5.
not in Gen 3.
It's in Gen 5.
The Gen 5, there's that. There it is. Little baby ice cream.
It's just a baby.
Little baby. And then Mime Jr. is Gen 2
Gen 4.
with all the baby. Is it Gen 4?
Yep. With
I thought it was Gen 2 with all of the other babies.
It's just a baby.
Oh no, it did come in. It did come in later, didn't it?
Yeah, it came in with like Bonsai and such.
Yeah, Bonds. And Riolu and Munchlax. There it is.
Yep.
There it is. Yeah, we didn't use them. We have the babies, but we never used them.
Correct.
So I'm gonna move Vic up here to say that I actually did that. Okay. So now the rest of these are not in any particular order of when we caught them versus when we lost them, because we didn't lose them.
That is
And I
true.
have resorted this inventory so much since then.
That is fine. How about, here's how we'll do it. I'll give mine first, and then you can give yours next, and then I'll just order things as we go. And then we can order things as we go along that particular order. Are you okay with that?
I don't understand what any of those words mean. Just
Okay.
pick a Pokemon and I'll find mine.
Sure. So mine was Sean, which was Mudsdale. Did you have a Mudsdale?
I did have a Mudsdale. That was Freezer Burn. And Sean
that's
for
right,
me was Gyarados. So this is actually kind of perfect because we already did your Gyarados.
Yeah.
So let's do your Sean, my Freezer Burn.
All right. Oh man. Mudsdale, I really wish that I had one with stamina instead of own tempo. So it was a little bit disappointing for me in a way, but at the same time, a disappointing Mudsdale was not disappointing at all. In fact, I would say that I would put it above Drifblim, actually. I would put it in between Drifblim and Galarian Darmanitan. Where would you put it?
Okay. I remember mostly using Mudsdale during Dynamax raids. So for, XP grinding for those candies, like, fantastic.
Mhm.
I remember that he was strong. I remember bringing him into at least one gym. I don't remember which one.
Mhm.
So I would say, yeah, either in that spot or like right under Drifblim.
All right, under Drifblim.
Yeah, either
we
right
can
above or right below him.
we can compromise. Do you think that that it would have performed better than Masenko? I'll ask that.
I think if it had gotten to late game, it might have.
Okay. Yeah, we'll put it right below Drifblim then. I'm okay with that ranking.
And just to even it out a little bit, who was your Freezer Burn again? Was that your Growlithe?
Yes, my Freezer Burn was my Arcanine, so we can talk about Freezer Burn next.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that out of the way so that we don't have to find him again later.
Arcanine.
You were so excited to get Arcanine. You were so happy.
Yeah, I love Arcanine to death. It's my favorite fire type in Generation 1. It might be my favorite fire type of all time. But I will say, I didn't really get to use it too often.
Yeah.
Where would I put this in that case? Because, like, it ended up being a nicer fire type to have around than Torkoal, but I just used it
then
so...
Zeffy came around.
Yeah, and then Zeffy came around. I think I had Zeffy before I even had Freezer Burn, so I never really had, like, a reason to use Freezer Burn all that much. I think for that reason, I'll put it in surprisingly bad, because this is, like, a very good Pokemon, but it didn't really serve me well in this run.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll have to be a hot take, but yeah.
Okay. Oops. Closed out of my box. Oops.
You're all good. I'll let you pick the next Pokemon to review.
Kana.
Kana.
My Lopunny.
Lopunny. Okay, sure. Where would you rank Kana?
I think I'd honestly put Kana in the sad category because I would have loved to be able to use her more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I desperately wanted a Lopunny, and then I got her, and then I never really. I used her. I remember using her early game, but I didn't use her for very long, just because there were better options. Where the fuck is Kana? There she is.
I was about to say we had her for a while, but it was like one of the first Pokemon that we got on the Isle of Armor.
I'm actually going to put her like right above Justin for how much I wanted to use her. Oh, I forgot to put your... There we go. Wait, actually, maybe I'll put him right above your...
I can't believe you're jipping Justin like this.
I might actually put her above your Corvisquire. Because I desperately wanted to use her.
That's fine. Yeah, you can put it above Corvisquire.
Like, I wanted to use her as much as I wanted to use my Raboot. I wanted to use both of them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't.
Had the bunny
I'm
squad.
very sad about it. I wanted the bunny squad, and I couldn't do it.
I think that's
I was
fine.
very upset about it.
I'll put Lopunny in the same spot. If not that, if I had to put it in like a spot where I judged it based off of like its performance, I probably would put it on like the bottom of decent. Like it did not underperform, but I feel like it might have later on. So I'll put it like just below Cerulean. But we're gonna keep it in
Fair.
sad face just because
We
yeah.
didn't get to use it very much.
Yeah,
We
no,
used it, but not very much.
no one likes to see Lopunny go, so I'm okay with that rating. Alright, next on my list is Tiny. So for me, that's Grimmsnarl. Did you
It was.
did
it
you have a
was
real one?
Grimmsnarl.
Did
Oh,
you?
no, I'm sorry. It was Joey. Joey was my fake. Yeah, I had Beartic.
Yeah,
Beartic
Beartic.
was my tiny
Okay. Let me get my Grimmsnarl real quick.
because I got baby Cubchoo, and then you got the little gremlin,
Mm-hmm.
and they were tiny because I knew they were going to become big.
Tiny, I would put my Grimmsnarl just a. I'll put it. I'll put it just above Drifloon. How my reasoning for that is because it had a very good moveset, and it was my fastest Thunder Wave user. And by fastest, I don't mean that it's actually a fast Pokemon, but the fact that it has Prankster means it just goes first no matter what. So if I wanted something
Yeah.
paralyzed, it was gonna be paralyzed.
I'm struggling to find Grimmsnarl. Hold, please.
You're good. It's in Gen 8.
It's supposed to be where? Grimmsnarl. There he is.
Grimmsnarl.
And then keep it. And there's Beartic, so I'm gonna move both of those at the same. So at least.
Yeah, I'll also grab Beartic while I'm at it. Let's see.
Oh, I've lost them already. There it is. I'm gonna grab both of them so I don't lose them. Oh, I lost them. Okay, so your Grimmsnarl was right under Biggie Mikey.
For me, yes. I since you also have it, you also get a say in this ranking.
So here's the thing. My Grimmsnarl, I shouldn't have had. He was the fake Joey.
I kind of want to have like a separate tier called Fake Joey now, but no.
I would say that if this was the real Joey, I would 100% agree with you. I would also probably actually argue maybe a little bit higher than
Ooh.
Rhydon
Ooh.
because of the fact that he was my ace for the gym that we used him in, which I think was, it wasn't Spikemouth, was it?
Yeah, it was actually. I remember
Was it
this.
Spikemouth? He was my ace for Spikemouth.
You know what?
But that's the fake Joey.
I see what you're saying, but just for that history, as well as me recalling that history, Grimmsnarl gets a new placement for me, personally.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Okay.
You like
if
that?
He was the real Joey. He was fantastic. He would have been fantastic.
Hmm.
And then my tiny is Beartic. Beartic didn't wow me, but he also he wasn't bad. I think I used Biggie Mikey more than I used Beartic, so I would say he'd probably be around Kangaskhan Poliwrath level.
Ooh, okay. Where do you think you would put him?
Like right in between the two. Right in between Kangaskhan and Poliwrath.
We could do that. Alrighty, next up is your pick.
Salty. Ooh. Not Salt Sea, Salty. The Dreadnought.
Salty the Dreadnought.
That's for mine. I don't remember if he was a Dreadnought for you.
Yep. He was indeed.
I don't remember where.
I had salty in another box for some reason. I don't know why. It wasn't in the graveyard, just in another random box.
Oh, that's Gen 8, right?
Yes, correct.
So all the way down at the very bottom. Um, let's see. Salty, salty, salty. I know that Dreadnought could have been fantastic because God, Nessa wrecked our shit with him
Mm-hmm.
that one time. But I don't remember using him very much, if at all. I think we might have used him like once or twice.
Yeah, we used him at one level cap, and I think that's about it. I think that we could put him in either didn't use or underperforming because of that. Just we can have it be underperforming with it being under like a different circumstance, because this could be underperforming and just we didn't perform him.
Yeah, I'll say he'll be like high underperforming because it wasn't his fault that he underperformed. It was just the fact of we didn't find a chance to use him. We could have used him for a lot more, but we didn't.
Let's put him above Wigglytuff then. I think he would have performed better than
right
Wigglytuff.
Carrie.
Yeah.
And he could have been a really good Pokemon. We just didn't think to use him.
Let's see. What's next? Oh man, Laszlo. For me, Laszlo was Butterfree, and I'm gonna say Butterfree. Garbage.
You'd put him in. Here's the thing. I would argue that you can't do underperforming for Butterfree. You never used Butterfree. Never. Went straight into the box. You didn't even give it a chance to perform.
You know what? That's fair. I'll put him in didn't use. Never. Laszlo barely avoids the trash bin.
I'm gonna. I saved the boy. I'm gonna put my Laszlo, who was Corviknight, into the sad bin because again, like we didn't use him, but I would have loved to. So I'm actually gonna put him, like, oh. I'm gonna actually put him like top of sad bin.
Top of sad bin, even over the starters.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
Cause I was real high. I was as excited as you were with your Rookidee to get Corviknight, and I'm devastated that we never used him because I had him. He was there.
Yeah.
He was there.
I'm sorry. It was just the unfortunate circumstance.
Yeah, so there was not a lot of making it work there.
I had Butterfree instead of getting any of the good
I'm
mons.
David's wife. No, I'm David's wife. Justin can be the side piece. I'm David's wife. I don't care if Justin's the other woman. Sorry, I had to set a record straight.
Had to fight for your right. For David.
I had to fight for my right for David.
Alright. Next one is your pick. Go for it.
Oh, come on. Her eyebrows thought I...
I'm gonna need Fang and Justin to both stop gunning for my position. First Justin going after the wife slot, and now Fang going after the sugar baby slot? No, absolutely not. I will smother your husband in his sleep. I will kill him in his sleep. I will kill him in his sleep if he tries to take my spot.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I know we did. I will do it again. He'll die happy, but he will die.
With the butter knife
Sorry.
in Minecraft.
With the butter knife in Minecraft. No, sorry. Sorry.
Thank you. Alright, who's next on your list?
Hobby.
Hobby BB! Who is Hobby for me?
Kling Klang for me.
Ooh, Malamar for me. Okay.
Uh,
Kling Klang should be Gen 5.
Gen 5, and what about Malamar?
Malamar should be Gen 6.
Okay, so fairly close to each other.
Or is it Gen 7? Let me see. I think it's Gen 6, though.
Oh, it's Gen 7.
No.
I think.
No, it's,
No?
it's Gen 6. It's Gen 6.
Oh, I see it right next to
Inkay.
the Slurpuff.
Oh, Slurpuff, yeah.
And then mine was, what again? Mine was Kling Clang. I see it. I found it. Okay. Kling Clang. You had a Kling Clang too, didn't you?
Did I?
I thought you did. Because I thought you evolved him before I evolved mine.
Oh, yeah. I had a... Mine was Mabu. There we go.
Okay, so we'll do Mabu next.
Hmm.
So that we can go ahead and get Mabu out of the way for the Kling Clangs.
Yeah.
Who was my Mabu? Oh, Mabu was Bronzong.
Hmm.
So let me find Bronzong. Bronzong's really high, like really early, right?
Bronzong is Generation 4.
Gen 4, okay.
Should be beneath Cherim and beside Bonsthi.
I've gone too far. There he is. Okay, there we go. Mabu. But first, Hobby.
Yep, understood. So, tell me your thoughts on
What about your
Clink
hobby?
Clank.
No, your Hobby first.
Oh.
Your Malamar first.
Okay, so Malamar, it's a great Pokemon. I feel like I would have had so much good use out of it, but I think that the only time that I used Malamar was actually in the Piers fight, and I didn't use it at all afterwards.
So do you think it might be similar to Dreadnought of it's a great Pokemon, we just did not make use of it as we probably could have?
I honestly, I'll put it in this. If we did, I think I would put it in surprisingly bad, actually. Mainly because it wasn't a matter of us not using it much. It was a matter of the better opportunities to use Malamar for me just were not often. Because we were around,
fair.
just because it was around the times where we already had like some decent encounters, and they just never really meshed up well. Whenever we were forming up teams, like there was always someone better for me to use other than Hobby.
Okay. So, my Hobby, your Mabu.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that Hobby for me was at least indecent, because for the longest time, Hobby was literally the only Pokemon that I had that could learn even the weakest of electric types.
Yes, I
Like
agree.
that was literally like the only reason that I really kind of had Hobby, was because Hobby was the only person I had for a long time that had the weakest electric move that I could possibly fucking have, but it had it.
And
it was
you-
my only electric.
You use Clink Clink a lot, like
I did
a
use
lot.
Clink for that gear grind. That gear grind was really good
Yep.
for me.
Gear
So
grind.
I would say at the very least, like, Hobby is somewhere indecent.
Mhm.
I don't know where though.
Honestly, like with how
I think
often that you
maybe
used
around
it,
Torkoal. Maybe just above Torkoal, but underneath Vanillite, Vanillux.
I'd say it's either there or right above Mudsdale, just because you used it so much. I don't know what. Where I'll let you choose in between
do-
those, but
You know, I do recall using it a lot more than Mudsdale, so I will put it up above Mudsdale. I will give it that.
yeah, all right. Sounds
So-
good. Sounds good.
So my Mabu.
Yep. Who's that?
I remember using Mabu fairly often.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what for. It didn't make much of an impression on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say honestly, for me, underperforming just because it's another situation of like Politoed. I don't remember using it all that much. I know I did. I have no memory of this. It left no big impression on me.
Who was your Mapu?
It's the you have it in the sad face at the very end. It's the
Oh,
Kind of-
Bronzong. Bronzong.
Bronzong thing, yeah. So I would say probably like right between my Beware and my Seismitoad.
Okay. Understood, understood.
Again, like I know that I used Mabu. I don't remember when.
And I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't really deal a lot of damage. It's just there with like a very good typing and ability to eat hits whenever you needed it to and slowly deal damage. So it makes sense.
Yeah, didn't really make much of an impression on me.
Yeah. All right. Have we gone through your Joey yet?
No.
All right. My Joey was Torkoal, so you go on ahead and give me your Joey.
Okay, so my Joey was initially Grimmsnarl.
Yeah.
But we found out that that was the fake Joey because I got it from the wrong area. The real Joey, I never touched the real Joey. He gets put straight into the didn't use bin. I did not touch him like at all. He was coughing. It was coughing. I did not touch him once.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, coughing and you go.
Admittedly, by the time like whenever I would have used him, it had already passed because I had gotten Morgrim. I had gotten the Impidimp.
Yeah, it was too
and I
late.
had evolved it up into Grimmsnarl, and by the time like I could have been using it, I realized, oh, that's the fake Joey. Shit.
Yeah, no, don't worry, it's
So
fine.
he had absolutely like no use whatsoever.
His life served zero purpose.
Zero purpose for me.
Yeah. You should Politoed yourself now.
And says, hurry y'all asses up. We are having so much fun in Lethal with the new mods. This wild shit. Okay, so you see right here, we've got a little bit over half a box left to go through in our tier list, and then we're done.
Yeah, that's fine then. We can shoot through most of these, I feel. How do you feel about Cat? Who was your Cat?
Cat was Slurpuff for me.
Slurpuff. Okay, you use Slurpuff a lot. Where would you put him?
Actually, I know that I had Slurpuff in my party a lot because your cat
It was
I believe
Ludicolo.
it was Ludicolo and served you better than Cat served me. I only had Cat there maybe like once or twice for myself.
That makes sense. Ludicolo for me would be like right below Rhydon. If I had to choose. It was better than Drifblim. I don't know if it was better than your Darmanitan though. I'll put it right below your Darmanitan.
Where's Ludicolo? And that's Gen 3, right?
Yes, Gen 3.
That's what I thought. Yeah, there he is.
It had such a great moveset. Just with Fake Out to start off fights, and then it had Giga Drain Scald for stab, and then it had Ice Beam for any flying types or anything else that got in its
I'm
way.
gonna put that right there for right this second. That right here. Where would you put him? Right under Biggie Mikey? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say for Slurpuff, like maybe God, I would say either low decent, high underperforming, because I'm sure that Cat could have been better. I just didn't make use of her. Like I'm sure she would have been fine, but I didn't make much use of her.
We can put it in top tier of underperforming, if you're good with
Okay.
that.
Actually, I'd say maybe one down, right underneath Dreadnought, because I think Dreadnought
Ooh.
still would have been better.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. I'm down for that. All right, Elmer. How do you feel about Elmer?
Go Lysopod. I got there eventually.
It's Goliosopod, actually. No, just kidding.
No. I remember using Elmer quite a bit after we got him, but not very much like at the end of the game.
I don't recall using him much. I know that it's a great Pokemon, but I'm feeling surprisingly bad tier for him because we didn't find a lot of.
I was gonna say, yeah, I would say probably surprisingly bad, solely because of the fact that we didn't really run into many instances to use him.
Mm-hmm.
We could have, I'm sure, but there were just better options for us.
Yeah.
Where is he? I know he's around here somewhere.
Gen 7.
Gen 7. He's around here somewhere. But where? Bitch, where? There he is. I found him. So yeah, I would put him in surprisingly bad just because of that. But how far down on surprisingly bad? High or low?
I'm not really placing these ones really. If it's
Okay.
like surprisingly good or surprisingly bad, I'm not really giving them too much of like a ranking. These are just things that we did not expect to serve us as little as they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are y'all rating? We are rating our the teams that we had, the Pokemon that we caught, because we beat the champion. We are the champions, my friend.
Yep, we finally did it.
Yeah, we did it. We beat the champion. So now we are going through our team and all of the Pokemon that we had, starting with our champion team. Then we went to our graveyard, and now we're going through all of the living teams or members that we still have, and we are rating them based on what we thought their placement was and how they served us during the game.
Mm-hmm.
So who next?
Up next, we have Blink. Blink for me was Swoobat. What about you?
That was my Colossal.
Your Colossal. Ooh. How do you feel about Colossal? I was a big boy.
I think Colossal was like my very first fire type, because we got Colossal and Blink in the cave at the very beginning of the game.
Yep.
So for using them like at the beginning as my fire type was great up until we got False, and then I started almost exclusively using False.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, please do not make me battle Laszlo to see who's the better trainer. He will win. He will win without a shadow of a doubt. Because I only got through this because I was following his lead on a lot of stuff.
Listen, you got plenty of merit as a trainer. I would leave it up to you for that. Well,
Oh, there's Swoobat. I see Swoobat.
if we did do that, maybe we would have it be as like a little finale deal just for fun at like the very, very end after we do all the DLC.
After all the DLC, that could be fun.
Yeah, but nothing as far
I
as like a
still
who's the better
guarantee
trainer
that
deal.
I still guarantee that you're gonna win just based on your knowledge of Pokemon, because I don't have the extensive knowledge that you have.
I am indeed a big nerd, yes.
I grabbed Noivern, not Swoobat.
Oh. Wait, hang on. Did you have a placement for Colossal? I mean, obviously we're gonna put it below Torkoal, but what do you think?
I've already ran down to get Swoobat.
Okay, gotcha. You're good.
Okay, there we go. Swoobat, Colossal. I'm just gonna put them there for right this minute. I would say for what it was, Colossal's gonna be in my decent category, because again, like I used him as my fire type until I got False, and then False became my fire type.
Do you think that he would be like Poliwrath tier?
Oh no.
No,
I'd say he'd probably be like bottom of decent, because I didn't end up using him very much after that.
I honestly agree with this for Swoobat as well. Yeah, we'll put it behind.
I bet I grabbed Woobat and not Swoobat.
You did indeed.
Why did you not tell me?
I just not noticed.
There it is, Swoobat.
I do it out of love. All right.
There we go.
Now, it's Lily time. For me, just really quickly, it was Wailord. Wailord was fine. I'll probably put it in. probably put it right below May in decent. It's there. It'll use Water Spout if it has full HP. If not, it uses Scald. That's all it really is there for.
I have to find Lilligant. There she is. But now, where is Wailord's Gen 3? Gen 3. I know this.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's Gen 3. There it is. I see it.
Yeah.
Found. Alright, so your Wailord, where'd you say?
Right
Under
below,
May?
right below Executor.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna put Lily. Ooh.
I would be very
I'm
surprised
actually-
if Lily wasn't like top tier or decent for you.
I was actually gonna say, I would say that Lily is probably like right under Iga Slash for me.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, we
Because
can do
up
that.
until so top, I'm pretty sure was my first grass that became like my big go-to.
Mhm.
After top died, I had Lily.
Yeah,
Lily was my grass type until I got May.
Yeah.
And then May was just better because of the grass dragon typing.
Yeah.
So Lily didn't get as much use as top, so that's why she's not as high as top is.
Mhm.
But she got a lot of use.
I feel like if we could have fit Lily into like the final team, you would have had her in the final team.
I absolutely would have had her if we could fit her in, but I had May to cover grass,
Yep.
so I didn't need her.
Mhm. And we needed to have Caspar and Snips for the dragons and
Yeah.
Charizard, pretty much.
Yeah, so if she could have been there, I would have had her. But it didn't work.
Yeah, I think this is a good placement for Lily. Lily is our bottom top tier. Let's see, what's next then?
Well, also, I got a photography class, and the teacher said we need to sign a form to use cameras, but get this, she didn't pass out the forms. Oh, no.
Damn. Alright, Zimmer.
Ooh, Zimmer.
For me, that's-
Zimmer for me.
For me, it's
Gigalith.
Gigalith. Ooh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Gigalith for both of us.
How did you feel about Gigalith?
I don't recall using Zimmer all that much.
Zimmer, I really liked. This was a mon that we used. I know that we had him for the Kofu fight. Or rather, right after the. I think it was right after the Ghost Gym for me and the Fighting Gym for you.
Yeah. I do remember using him like the one time. I don't remember using him much. I remember he was great for the fight that we used him in.
I remember using him quite a bit just because he was like my best overall tank. I remember using him in the Melanie fight. Like, so he lasted a long time for us. If I had to put him anywhere,
Yeah, he lasted a long time. He's still alive.
yeah, but like he's level 51. He got us through the 7th gym, I believe. Oh, sorry, the 6th gym. 6th gym. That's what it was. I would put Gigalith right above Wailord for me, but if you have another spot for him, I'm willing to negotiate down.
I'm willing to put him in decent, but I don't recall. He didn't make much of an impact on me because I think I had better options in the team.
Mhm.
It was just that he was a good option for the both of us at the time. But I don't remember using him that much.
Do you remember using him more than Colossal?
Yes, I will say yes to that.
Do you feel like it would be fair to put him in between Beartic and Poliwrath then?
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Okay. We can do that then. Alright, next time then. Beerus, actually. Hello, Beerus.
Oh, I just picked up Beerus and moved him so that I could have room. Beerus and Pheasant. Hi, Beerus. Beerus is in the chat.
Hello to Beerus.
Hi, Beerus.
Beerus was my Beware. I would probably put it in the exact same spot that you did. Maybe a little bit higher, but I'm fine with its placement there.
Okay. That was Unpheasant for me.
Chimpkin.
I'm gonna say yeah, probably the same for Unpheasant.
And underperforming.
Yeah, just because of the fact of I'm sure it would have been a great Pokemon to have.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really make use of Beerus all that much,
Yeah.
if at all. Apparently, May needs to get let into the ship.
All right.
Excuse me.
You all good?
Yeah.
Good. Next up for me is Jeremy the Sandaconda. I loved Sandaconda, but I don't think I got more use out of it than I did Gigalith, so I'll probably put it in between Gigalith and Poliwrath.
It just screamed, no, you can't fight.
So Jeremy for me is Drapion.
Tripion.
That one, yep.
Yeah. Origami scorpion looking face.
Yeah, the Origami Scorpion. I remember using Jeremy a lot.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
I remember using Jeremy a lot. I don't remember. I don't feel like I was particularly disappointed in Jeremy, but I don't recall a point of being like surprisingly excited about using.
Do you think that he would be better than Beartic for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How about Torkoal?
No.
Let's put him in between Wailord and Executor then.
Okay.
That sound good to you?
Sandaconda for you was right above.
Right above Poliwrath.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
I can agree with that.
Very good. Next up for me is Shiki, the Crocodile, and I did not use Shiki. Hardly at all.
Blissey.
Blibby.
Blibby.
I wish that I used Crocodile more. I honestly could put it in surprisingly bad just because of that, but I just flat out didn't use Crocodile almost ever, so didn't use.
I'm putting Blissey in sad because I would have loved to use her more. I was so excited to have her. Where the fuck is Crocodile?
Gen
it's
5.
Further down this way. See, that's Gen 4. There's 5. Crocodile's the big red one, right? Or is it the
Yes.
one right under? Yeah, the big red one. Whoop. No, do not put him in Giga Chad. He does not go there.
He's got the Giga Chad vibe, but I just didn't really get to use him, so. Or not didn't get to use him, just like there were not many well, sorry, 0 situations where I felt I could use him better than I could use, like, Mudsdale or Sandaconda or Rhydon.
Yeah. Octopodes. I want to do Octopodes next.
Sounds good. We can do that.
I just have to find him.
Should be near the bottom in Gen 8.
Is he? Oh yeah, there he is. I see him. So first and foremost, Octopodes, Clobbopus.
We do love Clobbopus.
I was actually genuinely surprised how often we ended up relying on Octopodes for a while.
I'll be real. I never thought that I would ever say this about this Pokemon. It doesn't seem like it's really all of that, but this Pokemon might be Giga Chad tier for me. We'll see. We'll see at like the very end, but it's a candidate in my eyes.
I do agree it could very well be a candidate because like he's surprised me by how much we used him, like almost as much as Fang and Dottler surprised me. But we relied on him for a good hot minute.
Oh, yeah.
Like a good minute.
He was absolutely reliable to the core of our
Oh
team.
yeah, I also had a Mantine.
Oh, snap. Oh, yeah, sure.
That was Saltsy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep him in exactly the spot that he's in because I don't remember using Salt. I was very excited to get him.
Mhm.
I didn't use him.
Yeah.
Who was Salt?
Salsy for me was Sharpedo, and I'll go ahead and make this one easy. I didn't use Salsy.
About the same then.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, how about Lith for
I know
you?
you're- Hold on, I'm trying to find Sharpedo. I know he's in Gen 3. There he is.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, that's Carvana. Sharpedo, there we go. Put him right there. Okay.
Sharpedo, a lot more
Lith.
terrifying in the overworld than anything else.
Lith is Shinotic for me.
Ooh, okay, okay. For me, it was Poltegeist. How did you feel about Shinotic for you, though?
I loved having Shinotic while I had it, but very quickly something else became more readily available and a better option.
Would you call it underperforming because of that, or surprisingly bad?
I wouldn't say bad because while I did use Lith, it was fine. But it just quickly got outshined by other options.
I gotcha.
I'd say probably right under Wigglytuff.
All right.
Yours was Sinisty.
Mine was. Yes, mine was Lith, Sinisty, or sorry, not Sinisty. Poltegeist.
It was Sinisty, and then it became Poltegeist.
Yeah. It's a good mon.
Go so bad, and then I never really used one.
Yeah, I would put Sinisty. Would I've used it over Dreadnought? I think I would have. I would have used it over Swoobat and Cerulean, or sorry, and Skuntank and Poliwrath and Gigalith, but not over Kangaskhan. So I'll put it below Beartic. Indecent.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, Shinotic isn't... Shinotic definitely isn't, like, bad for me. It's just a matter of, I would have liked to use her more. I used her a little bit, and then there were just better options for fairy and grass options.
Yeah, we just kind of got to that gym at, like, a point where we didn't really need her anymore.
Yeah.
Alright, next up is one and only favorite, Bubbles.
Bubbles! Eldegoss!
I feel like I hardly used Eldegoss, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely didn't use it very much. I was excited to get it because I love Eldegoss's design, but like mechanically we didn't use it very much at all.
Yeah. We'll just put it in and didn't use. We had plenty of other grass types that we were able to fall back on, like me with Ludicolo and Executor, and you had your Roserade.
Yeah,
and
at the
Lily.
time I had Top and Lily, so I didn't really need it.
Yeah. Oh, next up, Ryan Reaper. For me, it was Poniard, and I didn't use it, so.
He didn't want to be
Oh yeah, that's right. We never turned him.
We were never able to get him into a Psyduck.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a Psyduck so bad, and I just wasn't able to give that to him.
It's all good.
I don't remember.
Gen 5, I believe. I think both of ours are Gen 5.
Both of them are Gen 5?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Gen 3.
Alright, Poniard and Scrafty.
Okay, so there's...
It's above,
Thank you for the boot bacon.
it's above Chinchino and below...
Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay. Graph. I remember using Ryan, I think like once, maybe.
Hmm. I'm
And
sure.
I know that Scrafty and Poniard's evolutions can be really good to use.
Hmm.
So I would have to probably put them in underperforming based on that. But we didn't really get a chance to use them.
Right, right.
You just woke up, Bacon. It's going good. We beat the champion. We are the champions now. And now we are just kind of ranking the Pokemon that we had on our team to see, like, which ones were the ones that worked best for us, which ones we didn't really use all that much, which ones, you know, surprised us in one way or another.
Hmm.
Yeah, so because of the fact that I know we used them at least, like, once, I think, in a gym battle, but after that, never really touched them again. I'd say they underperformed for me, because I know that they can be good.
Here, just because I never really had my Ryan Reaper out, I'm going to keep it in didn't use. If you use Scrafty, I'm more than fine with putting it below Bronzong.
Yeah, I remember using him once, because I told I was so excited that I used him, and I told Ryan all about how he got to beat up another Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You used it in the Pierce fight, right?
I believe so, yeah. I
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
It was Pierce fight.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Because dark fighting works out great up against fighting. I mean,
Yeah.
dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Next up is Choxy. For me, that's Cherim.
That's Diggersby for me.
Alright. Let's hear how you thought about Diggersby, though.
I have no recollection of having Diggersby, honestly. Like, absolutely no recollection of this.
That's fine. Do you want to put in underperforming then?
Yeah, I would say so. And then where is Cherubi? There. No, that's Bonsweet. Cherubi is...
Should be right after Cherubi. Yeah. It's got like the flower petals over its face.
Yeah, but that's the problem, is I'm looking for Cherubi, and I can't find Cherubi.
Let's see. Cherubi is between Shellos and Floatzel.
I must be, like, way too high up, because I see Bonsweet, Shellos, and Float. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. That's a Gen 3. I should have known that. I've never run into Cherubi in Gen 3.
It's a Gen 4 mon.
Is it? It looked like it was in Gen 3. Oh, it might have been just underneath the Gen 3s.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I don't ever remember. Okay. So yeah, I have absolutely, like, no recollection of
Choxy.
Choxy. I remember getting Choxy because I wanted to get something cute, and then I didn't, and I apologized.
Oh,
And then from that point on...
I'm terribly sorry, but you picked Cherubi and not Cherim. There you go. I would put it above Wigglytuff, because, like, it was... It's kind of
definitely got a lot more use than mine did.
Yeah, I feel like it's like got the Shiinotic deal, but I had it earlier, and that's what benefited it for me before we started getting some better encounters. All right, next up is K-Dog. For me, that's Lantern, and unfortunately,
Barraskewda.
I don't think we ever used K-Dog outside of like maybe one fight or so. So I'm gonna put it in did not use.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's probably where mine go to. Where? You're definitely not this high up. Where are you? I know you're Gen 3.
Nah, Gen 2.
What?
Yeah, Lantern's Gen 2.
I don't recall ever running into Lantern in Gen 2. I have no memory of this place.
There you go. You found it.
I found it, yeah, but I have no memory of this place. We didn't use it, and then mine was Barraskewda.
Should be Gen 8. Yeah. Further down. There you
There it is. Right next to Toxel.
go. Fish. Where would you
But
put
yeah,
it?
I don't.
Pretty much same.
I know that we probably used it, I think, once. That's about it. So we didn't really use it at all.
Yeah. Alright.
Peters and Dub are the two that are left.
Yep. Who was dubbed for you?
Dub was my Excavalier, because I got Dub and Nub at the same time.
I feel like you enjoyed your Scavalier a lot more than I enjoyed my Scolipede.
I don't remember using Dub all that much until Nub died. Once Nub was dead, I think I used Dub like once.
Yeah, because I remember using both. So it makes sense.
Right next to the Leafany and the Whimsicots.
Oh yeah, that's for Scolipede. I was wondering where
Yeah.
the other one was. Let me see.
Excavalier, I believe, is in the next generation, right? The one right after that?
It should be in Gen 5, right? No, you're right. It is Gen 6. You are so smart. Look at you.
I say that, but I still can't see it.
Wait. No.
That's 9.
It's in Gen 5.
8.
It's in Gen 5. It's right here. There we go. Then I take that back. You're still smart, but not for that. Not for this purpose.
Oh, I see him. Okay.
Yep.
I found him. Finally.
Hey yo. I feel like Scolipede was fine for me, but I didn't really use him often. I think that he would be like below Swoobat for me and decent if we put him anywhere.
I would say for mine, he'd probably be around Beware and Unpheasant in underperforming.
I see.
Solely
I
because
see.
like I could have used him more, I'm sure, but I just ended up defaulting to Nub until he died, and then the only time he really got to be used was the once after that.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna move Scolipede to surprisingly bad, just because like this is supposed to be a decent Pokemon, but it just didn't
Yeah,
really.
that's a really good Pokemon from what I know.
Yeah.
And then Peters.
Peters. Who was Peters for you?
My Peters was Noibat, and I remember grabbing Noibat on accident. I don't know where I put the Noibat that I grabbed.
Oh no.
I don't remember where it went, so I'm gonna have to scroll through it slowly
That's okay. I'll
until I find it.
I'll give my quick take on Crawdon. I didn't really use Crawdon at all, so I guess I'll have to put it in didn't use. I would have liked to have used it, but I don't think I ever used it at all.
Okay, well I have Crawdon. I'm gonna go ahead and put Crawdon in here, and then slowly get back to finding Noibat.
It should be Gen 6.
It should be, but remember I picked it up and dropped it.
Oh
so
shit,
random.
yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
I remember that I tried to kind of put it back where it was, but then I just panicked and let go. Zoomed. Just big zoom. If I end up finding Noivern first, there it is. I found him. I found Noivern. I was about to say, if I end up finding Noivern first, I know I've gone too far. Okay, so I personally love Noibat and Noivern. I would have loved to use it more, but we just never did, so I'm putting it in.
In sad face. Understood. Well, alright then. So now we need our Giga Chad tierings.
We do need the Giga Chad tier.
So, who do you think is the first one that earned it?
The first one to earn it, like the very first one that we ever.
Or sorry, just like our
Chad?
our first Giga Chad placement. Who do you think deserves it?
Okay, so I'm gonna say for. Ugh, how many Giga Chads are we allowed here?
I think that we can have one where we agree on, one where
one
you
each?
think deserves it, and one that I think deserves it.
Okay. So one that I'm pretty sure we're gonna agree on.
Okay.
Octopodes.
Octopodes.
Like, I'm pretty sure we're both going to agree on Octopodes.
Just an amazing Giga Chad. Was able to learn so many decent just having like bulk up and drain punch like made this thing a godsend. It had some decent coverage with not only like ice punch and other and like knockoff and all sorts of other moves like that. Darkest Lariat was another one of them, but it also learned like liquidation, which is very
Yeah.
different for a fighting type to be able to learn in it.
There was so much that he was able to do for us.
Yep. And during the time that we
So I'm
had him, we
gonna-
just had so many fights that he served well in. So.
Yeah, he was our ace for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I will 100% like give it to him on that.
Yep. All right.
As for, ooh, you pick yours first.
David.
I figured that was most likely going to be it. No,
Yeah.
that all started because I brought him into a Dynamax raid against a water type, and David had Storm Drain.
Yeah.
That's where it started. That's when we realized, oh shit, we could use him.
I'm gonna give it to, I think that Gastrodon deserves it more than Barbaracle, but I would give it to both. If I had the choice. But I think that.
Constant marking the child's backpack.
Oh no.
Sorry.
You're all good. You're okay. You know what? No. This is fine. This is fine. We can have it be. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have both Davids. Davids for that one.
It's gonna be both Davids for you?
Yeah.
Okay, we can have both Davids.
Just because we've had plenty of good meme potentials and funnies with both.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't know who's gremlining at May, but somebody's gremlining at May. I would say for mine. Oh man.
It's tough, right?
It's a real like hard like toss up for me
Mm-hmm.
because on one hand I want to say May or Fang
Mm-hmm.
because of you know how well they played for me these last couple of streams.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, I also want to say Top because while I had Top, I was golden for a long time.
Which one do you think served you better?
I feel like served me better would most likely be either May or Fang because they made it to the end and that was like the big fight that I needed.
Right. Yeah, no,
but like Top is really high up there for me.
If you want, you can have both of these as our Giga Chads.
Since you had your two Davids.
Yeah. Because, like, I think that
Well-
it doesn't make sense for just one of them to be there, because they both served each other so well with being able
Yeah,
to
they-
take on what their weaknesses were.
So I would say if I had to choose one or the other, I would say May over Fang
Mm-hmm.
because of that Grav Apple.
Yeah, just busting through Inteleon the starter in just one move.
Like
Yeah.
because of the Grav Apple, but I don't think that May would have done nearly as well if I didn't have Fang.
Yeah. I'm perfectly fine with that. Yeah, we can have that be done. Alrighty, guys. I think this is as good as what we're gonna get as far as like our tier list for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
No, he's not.
Wait, what's up?
I heard May tell David, I heard Fang is now your new sugar baby. No, he is not.
Oh. I really don't like the way that this thing will normally download, so I'm just gonna.
That's fine.
Damn. Can I just like fucking?
This
Download image.
I'm gonna become best friends with his mother.
Save image.
Sorry, I ended up. So apparently, you know, May tells David, "I hear Fang is your new sugar baby," and I go, "No, he's not." Blah blah blah. David's response was, "Danny has a vagina, but Fang satisfies me on an emotional level." My only response to that is, "I'm about to become best friends with your mother."
I think that's fair.
All right, so Keza has given head pats and a posture check and a hydrate.
Oh, freaking baller. I'm satisfied
You've
with this
gone an
though.
hour over
Yeah, yeah.
because of the tier list.
I think that we should offer to throw this out on Twitter and we just call it a night.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Sounds good to me.
Ugh.
Well, I am.
Now on the just chatting, but do you have a screenshot of that already?
A screenshot?
Of the tier list?
Yes, let me send it to you.
Yeah, because I want to put it on the stream while we talk and we
Yeah.
do our outros.
Yeah. Boom.
Okay, so we're gonna unfull screen that. Oh, I'm getting. Woo! Oh, it's big. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave it right here. Kind of off to my left. No, my right. Everyone else's left. I'm getting there. I'm tired. It's 1 in the morning. I'm so sleepy.
As am I.
We did it!
I absolutely did. This is just what hardcore. I was to say hard work, but it immediately became hardcore. This is what hardcore. No! This is what hard work looks like whenever you spend so many months on a game doing your best. It's obviously not a sprint. This is a marathon, and we did so fucking good to get past it. I'm proud of us. I really am. But it's not over yet. Now is it?
Not quite. We still have DLC to go through, but the Nuzlocke itself is done.
Yep. This is true. Now we
I
can
might take a
do
break next week from the Nuzlocke.
that is perfectly fine. Yeah, it's a lot. It's okay. It's definitely okay to take that breather. Whenever we do come back, we can talk about this later on. But if you wanted to do the rest of the DLC content as a Nuzlocke, or if you would rather it just be like, you know, a fun ordeal where we have that be like our celebration victory lap over winning the Nuzlocke, we can. But the Nuzlocke is officially won. If we do any more Nuzlocking,
It only
through-
took us 2 attempts.
yeah. If we do more Nuzlocking through the DLC, that's pretty much just going to be like icing on the cake rather than anything that's mandatory.
I think I might prefer, honestly, to just have it be a little fun thing,
That's
as
perfectly
opposed
fine.
to continuing the Nuzlocke.
Yep, that's perfectly fine. We're kind of doing that right now as far as the 4-man solo link is considered, so I'm good with doing that here.
My favorite part about the Nuzlocke is it's my very first Nuzlocke, and it's also the very first time I've actually beaten the main story of Sword and Shield. because I had only ever gotten to like maybe the third gym, and then stopped playing.
That is true. How did you feel about the story overall? Now that you've actually gone through it all, it's okay to rate it like, you know, average to mediocre, whatnot. But
It would have been better if Hop was anyone else, with the exception of Nimona. I hate Hop and Nimona so much.
I see.
don't know
I see.
why. I liked the idea of it. I liked that the big bad, quote unquote, wasn't a team lead, and it was actually the professor that was guiding you along the whole time. I liked that plot twist there. I liked the idea of it. I don't know exactly how much I liked all of it in like in actuality in practice. I felt like some of it could have probably been streamlined a little bit more or even elaborated on. Because I'm still a little bit confused about the whole premise of the story in the Darkest Days. I still don't exactly know what all of that was about.
Yeah, they are pretty vague about it.
So like they could have expanded on that a little bit more. They could have maybe streamlined a couple of extra things and made it to where you didn't have to kind of go here and then
Yeah.
like the whole Rose Tower. Castiel, you're gonna have to give me a second.
Boopy.
The whole Rose Tower thing for me was just tedious and annoying. I feel like that could have been done better, but overall I enjoyed the experience.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. The characters themselves I really enjoyed, but
I love all of the characters except for Hop.
yeah. I had a
love all
feeling,
of them
yeah.
except Hop. Hop is the only character I hated. But I loved Sonya. I loved
Leon.
I obviously loved Bade and Raihan. I love Marnie. I absolutely adore the like rivalry between Marnie and the player. Hop is just too much for me. Hop is the epitome of constantly on the go, moving, hopping around, and I can't. He's too much. He's too high maintenance for me.
Too much energy.
Hop is
yeah.
too high maintenance. It's the same with Nimona. It's the reason I don't like Nimona. She is just constantly on the go, ready. Like, it feels like that's literally the only driving force behind those two characters.
So
and I don't like it.
Your local hyperactive child, yes.
Yeah, like, those are the only two. I didn't like oh, what's his name? I think Barry for the same reason.
Oh yeah.
Black and white. Is that Barry?
No, Barry was Gen 4.
I don't remember. Was it? I don't remember which one it was.
I also dislike Barry. You're fine for disliking him there.
So same reason behind disliking Barry. But like, I love Silver as a rival. I love Brendan as a rival. I loved Arvin. Is that his name?
Yeah. And Scarlet Violet.
I loved Arvin. I really loved Marnie and Bade. They felt like they had more personality to me, other than just the gung ho. I'm ready to do the
Fight me.
Like Hal as well was kind of part of the hyperactive boy next door types that I didn't really care for. He had a little bit more development than the others, so he's like low on my list of I don't like them, but he's still on that list. But that's what Hop did to me, is he was just that character that I just never really cared for.
Yeah. I think that's fine. That's acceptable. I think that Hop hit a lot of people in that way, so it makes sense.
I could have like gone the entire game with only having Bade and Marnie as my rivals, and I would have been happy.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you were able to enjoy enjoy the other characters at least. Yeah, Bade getting abducted by grandma is hilarious for me. Marnie having I love Piers, so Marnie
I
is
love Piers. Piers was great.
yeah. So Marnie's up there tangentially. Team Yell is funny. I don't know where I'll put. Mhm.
Okay, so Team Yell. I love Team Yell
Mhm.
dearly. I love them so much. Team Yell is what I wish Team Skull could have been.
Mhm.
I understand the premise behind Team Skull and Sun and Moon. I don't believe that. I personally don't think it was portrayed that greatly,
Yeah,
that well,
they're not.
because of the fact of they're all just, you know, the wannabe gangster delinquent types
Yeah.
is what they end up being, and I hate that about like any person. I hate that type of person.
Mhm.
So all of Team Skull, just I hate them so much.
Right.
Team Yell is what I wish Team Skull could have been.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that they were an upgrade to you.
I love them so much. They just want to cheer on their girl, and they're genuinely good beans. They just want to cheer on Marnie.
They really are just like a hometown family. I enjoy that dynamic, even if they're all goofy and, you know, sometimes get in the way of social decencies and such like that. But hey, they're funny.
Yeah, they're very much a we're gonna do this because we want to cheer, we want to do the thing, and then realize, oh wait, we're being a nuisance. I'm so sorry.
Or a burden on society. You know what? Here, why don't we help society? We'll help out the this kiddo. I do like they end up helping you out too. That's always nice.
Yeah, they do. I love that so much. I love Team Yell.
Very good, very good. Well, alrighty then. I think now would probably be a good time for us to get our asses to bed. So, you wanna go on ahead and give it your outro?
Oh, yep. Thank you guys so much for joining. As always, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us for the championship match, and we won.
Wahoo!
Did it. We are the champions. I wish I had a little crown to put on top of our heads. But I don't.
We are Nuzlocke King and Queen!
But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. If you would like to join my Discord, you can find that link over here. If you would like to follow me on Twitter or on Blue Sky, you can find those links over here. And if you would like to check out my throne, make sure to find that link over here. Gifts are appreciated but never required. Please take care of yourself first and foremost. Oh, I'm tired.
Perfection.
I'm tired, and the beans are playing Lethal Company. I think they wanted us to join, but I don't know if I have the energy for it.
I would not be able to. I'm gonna be waking up at like 5:30, so
Yeah.
it'll be rough on me. Next time I'd be happy for it
It's
though.
up in the morning.
Yeah. But yeah, listen to Danny and that, follow her stuff, give her a shout out,
Yeah,
give her
and
lots of
go-
love.
And go follow Lalu,
That's me.
the doctor. That's you. There we go.
Yep, we
The channel you are. What do you mean the channel I'm shouting out doesn't exist? The
Come.
doctor. There we go. So what do you mean it doesn't exist? He's right here. I'm talking to him.
that is me. I do exist. I am here. But yeah, no, go and check out Danny's stuff, and also check out my stuff. We recently finished airing out episode 4 for the VA's Play Danganronpa series. Go and check it out on YouTube at youtube.com/ShaggyTheDoctor, yada yada yada. Follow me on Twitter. I post funny shit sometimes. You'll be able to see the tier list that we made over there, as well as some funny pods that I'll end up posting, I'm sure, at some point or another. Been getting into more Lethal Company stuff, so feel free to watch for that. We do my 4-man Soul Link for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet tomorrow, and mainly on like most Thursdays, as long as we can get the gang together. It's hard to get 4 people together, but whenever we do, it's a lot of fun. We should be finishing off Kitakami either this week or the next week, and then after that we'll be completing the base game for Scarlet Violet, and then after that we'll do Indigo Disc. So, a lot of fun stuff. Saturdays we'll be doing... Actually, no, I think it's going to be Sunday this week. We'll do Danganronpa live stream, so you'll be able to watch it in live instead of on a video. Other than that, yeah, that's all that I got. Hope that you all have a lovely evening. Danny, did you want to toss your stream over to someone?
I was gonna toss it over to Fang if he was gonna keep going for a bit.
Freaking baller. Yeah, we can do that then. Sounds good to
There
me.
we go. Raid has been created. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, we really, really appreciate it. Have a great night. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye!
We love you, baby girls. Bye-bye.